Sal and Richard went down to Rockefeller Center, which is a great place for us to go because it's a very nice cross-section of tourists and, people from all over the country.
Sure.
Here we go.
What would you like to say to Howard Stern on his birthday?
Keep it up. I enjoy you. Yeah, you're great. Terrific.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I'm not a real big fan of him.
I don't really think I want to say anything, but thanks.
Happy 85th birthday.
Howard Stern, I don't really have much to say to him.
Have a great day. Many, many more.
Keep doing what you're doing.
You're a racist. Up yours, Howard.
Oh.
Howard is rude.
Yeah, see?
Wow.
Yeah. Then they ask how old people thought. They said, how old do you think Howard Stern is? And I happen to think I look younger than my years.
Yes.
I'm 57 today. People were like, oh, is he in his 60s? Is he 80? I'm 80, for crying out loud. I think I look like a young stud. They must be thinking Howard K. Stern.
How old do you think Howard Stern is today?
Probably about 65.
Wow.
He's too old to have hair. About 60.
55.
Oh, at least 58.
70.
Too old to have long hair. Shave it. Grow up.
Fuck off.
26.
I thought he was over 60.
85.
They got to be kidding, right?
I think people are just being mean.
That's mean. If I'm 85, I'm Mrs. 985. And then they ask, I don't know what else they ask, but just it gets more and more depressing.
How do you think Howard Stern looks for his age?
Great.
Bad. I think he needs to go get a facelift.
Never.
Weird.
Not too great.
I think he looks his age.
I think he looks pretty rough. He's aged quite a bit.
Wow.
Terrible. Yeah, I would say he looks good for his age.
He looks great for 85.
I mean, it's horrible. I mean, it's one more horrible answer than, after the, and by the way, this is not doctored. It's not like, let me skew this negatively. This is what people think.
What's worse, a blizzard or Howard Stern?
Oh, definitely Howard Stern.
A blizzard.
Blizzard.
Howard Stern.
Howard Stern. A blizzard.
Actually, I think a blizzard.
Howard Stern.
There shouldn't even be any question that a blizzard is worse than me.
Definitely Howard Stern.
A blizzard. Howard Stern is more entertaining than a blizzard.
A blizzard.
They're equal.
Equal. And Sal and Richard, according to Sal and Richard, most people, once they hear my name, won't even, they go,
They
okay.
run?
They run away.
Oh, dear.
Like Herman Munster. So. And by the way, to Sal and Richard, I love you guys, but Jesus, step up your game. I mean, don't play me bullshit. These guys took the mommy thing and made a phony phone call. You don't play this for your boss. It's one of those things you go, shit, that didn't work. It didn't go anywhere.
What did they play?
It's ridiculous. They call a guy, and Ted Williams, the deep voice homeless guy, is just saying mommy. I never heard a phony phone call like this. And they submitted to me like, our work is done.
They liked it?
Yeah, what did Howard think of it? It's horrible. I said to Gary, I go, those guys give that to you to give to me? What is that? That's like turning in a homework assignment that's not complete. They do a lot of that shit. They got a bunch of phony phone calls that go absolutely nowhere. So I said to Gary.
Did they really like that one?
I don't know. I said to Gary, I'm going to sit him down and talk to them. He goes, I thought you did that already. I go, you know what?
They need another talk.
No, they need to really, they need a talking to from me. Because you can't hand that in. That's something you throw away in the garbage. How's that funny?
It's not.
With our new contract and our adjustable schedule, everything,
Gotta be top notch.
It should be top notch. Can't air that. I said to Gary, those guys really think that's funny? I mean, we got a major thing going on here. How is that funny?
They don't want to come in here and explain that?
But and then they gave me another one the other day that went nowhere, too. I'm going to go back and give the boys a talking to. Like, this stuff's got to go somewhere. Like, it's funny that Tim calls in, but he's not making any...
No, he doesn't make any sense. He doesn't take it anywhere.
Right. It's not funny, right? Okay. Well, the hi mommy guy I got all excited about, and I'm going to explain to them that you got to say more than hi mommy. There's got to be some other premise besides hi mommy. Right?
Unless that takes them somewhere.
Right. Why don't you go have a talk with them? You seem to be able to communicate with those two.
I don't communicate with them at all.
You don't even go back into that room, do you?
It's a very rare occasion.
Right. Sal, you don't know that's not funny when you submit that to me?
You know what happens is
Hi, Mommy. I mean, okay.
Well, the audio was so bad, there was nothing else that we could have taken from it. And you got such a kick out of the hi, Mommy. We made a ton of phone calls, and then to get a consent is another story altogether. And finally, we got something I clicked, and it was only 30 seconds.
I see. All right.
So, you know, that's
I'll come back. I'll talk to you guys.
But the Dick Clark call was a great one.
Dick Clark call's good.
The Larry King gay, are you gay call. When the guy flipped out, we did.
Is that a new one?
Yep.
I don't think we've heard
I don't think I heard it.
You
Did I
played
play
it 3 times. You absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
And
let's hear that again. That was good. Where is that?
Richard will put it up. And then we just did one with Richard Simmons that you loved.
That's true. No, you do good work, but I want to explain to you why something's funny.
Plus, you know, I'm not throwing Gary under the bus, but he also acts as the filter. So sometimes, you know, he has to make an executive decision and say,
Yeah, I like to. He knows I like to hear all of your stuff.
Okay, because I'm certainly not putting him down, but we also value
Gary
Gary's.
Gary didn't think it was funny either.
Well, yeah, he should have told that to us, and then we could have, you know, cleaned it up or whatever.
All right.
But 3 out of 4 ain't bad.
That's true.
So, can I say something?
Yeah.
No.
Isn't what you just said the definition of throwing me under the bus?
Not
I
really.
want to throw Gary under the bus, but it's his fault.
You were born under the bus.
You mean you can't throw him under the bus because he was born under a bus? Sal says you were born under a bus.
Right out of the uterus and under a Greyhound.
I don't get that joke.
It's not a joke. It's a reality. It's a fact.
Why is it my fault that I played Howard your shitty bit?
Here comes the bus, Gary.
Your unfunny, shitty, uncreative, one-line shit bit.
Anyway, what's the new Richard Simmons call?
When he calls for Gary, that was based on the history of Howard Stern. Richard and I listened to that during the break, and then...
Did I like it?
Yeah, you loved it.
Oh, okay. How come I don't remember these?
Because your head's all fucked up, man. You're always bitching about shit. You got to slow down. Take a breath, man. You got a beautiful wife at home. You got a couple of bucks in the bank. Take it easy.
All right, shut up, you idiot.
And then we did you with Dick Clark, which was
that was good, too.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I
that was
apologize. You know, some of them, you know, some just don't work out.
Yeah, the Dick Clark one is good, too.
But we'll use better discretion for future calls.
Yeah, you could have even made that Richard Simmons one even better if you had a couple of more questions than they can for her.
We did, but, you know, they weren't...
They didn't go anywhere.
Right.
Okay.
And
All right, you're doing well.
We're trying, you know.
Yeah. All right.
You know,
just try harder.
Okay. We will try harder, for
All
sure.
right, good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
He's a beaten man.
Sal.
Yeah.
Does it really just sort of hit you over the head when Howard comes out and says stuff like that? Like he thinks you guys haven't been producing or needs to be reminded of some of the things you have done well?
Yeah. He just, you know, like you said, some things he doesn't remember. So I have to remind him when he's down on us. You know, I have to make him aware of what we are doing. But, you know, this is the greatest show in the world. So as Tim Sabian says, the greatest show on earth. I think I've heard that before someplace. But anyway, you have to step up your game. You always have to step up your game on this show. That's what it's all about.
And sometimes it takes a reminding or some sort of a, it takes the boss to sort of beat you down a little bit to knock you down a few notches.
Yeah, sure. I totally get it. I get where he's coming from.
Now,
this Howard Stern, man, he's on top of his game, and you got to be on top of your game too.
Now, you've also alluded many times in the past to the fact that Gary might not be the best filter for your prank phone calls.
Yeah.
You even went as far as to say he might have been born under the bus.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means. I kind of agree with Gary. But no, it's Gary's job to listen and then to give us his advice and whatnot, you know. So he didn't do it this time.
But I get the sense that you and Richard don't feel as though he's the best comedic filter for your prank phone calls. Yeah.
Of course not. But we have no other choice. Who are we going to give it to? John Hine? What else could we do?
I mean, ideally, you'd like to just play him directly to Howard and let him filter them.
Yeah, I would. And apparently Gary's doing that. So that's nice of Gary.
You say that with quite a wry smile there.
What else could I say? There's nothing much more to say. You know.
He's your Vol.
Gary, Gary's busy doing his things, you know. We hate to bother Gary, actually, with the calls because he likes to take naps. So, we hate to wake him up and stuff. He's busy on the phone booking his book promotions and whatnot. We don't like to bother him when he's doing that or eating cookies or whatever else he does in that office.
What other pastimes have you found him doing when you went to play prank phone calls for him?
Well, solitaire, which that's been discussed already. But overall, you know, we respect. What do you say? You have such thin skin. It's ridiculous.
It'd be one thing if you were goofing on me in a comedic way, but you really genuinely tried to.
No.
You're like,
no,
well, it's really Gary's fault. Where was the joke?
I didn't say it was Gary's fault.
I was setting. Don't want to throw Gary under the bus, but Gary really should be listening. Because where was the joke?
I was setting it up for you to say. I don't understand the bus.
You know what? You're not that clever. You're not that smart.
See, he thinks I'm not.
No, you're a 102. You couldn't possibly fucking.
No, don't throw that back at me. Don't throw that back at me.
You are what you are.
It's not true.
No, you try. Listen, at least be honest. Admit it. You tried to deflect off of you by fucking me.
No. But listen, that's a tradition on the show with the deflection and stuff like that. But I didn't. I just wish that in certain cases, and you've done it, that you would have came in the back and said, this one really.
But he wants to hear everything.
That's true. So we're stuck in a weird situation.
Right, so why fucking blame it on me?
Well, what else am I going to do?
Fucking take responsibility that some of your stuff is shit.
I did. I said it. I admitted that.
Right, okay, so why blame me?
I didn't necessarily blame you.
You didn't. You did not necessarily. You absolutely fucking blame me.
Was it entertaining?
For you?
All right. No, I think it was.
By the way, some of those bits, can you find a new fake guy to use? Because that guy sounds the same all the time.
There you go. See that? So, what a nice guy Gary is.
Gary, there seems to be a lot of tension about, the process of presenting you with the prank phone calls.
There's no tension. You know what? They give me funny shit, I give it to Howard. They give me shit, I have to play it for Howard.
I do love Gary. I'm sorry about that stupid line. I deflected. It was a cheap deflect. All right.
It was a cheap shot.
It was a cheap deflect. I'm sorry. You fucking cocksucker. And that's the way it goes.
Richard, come join your sweetie here for a second.
Gary's a little mad at us.
You mean the uncle from The Sopranos? What was his name again?
Uncle Junior.
Uncle Junior. He looks like Uncle Junior from The Sopranos.
Go ahead, talk to them.
No, but Howard also mentioned that he wants to have a pep talk with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
What are you anticipating that this is going to be about?
Come on.
About Sal blowing smoke in Lisa's face? No, I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I guess he's just not happy with our stuff lately.
Well, he said something before the break, before the holidays, about how it was a reference to you guys keeping your door closed, that you've been a little bit less inclined to be on the air and sort of have kept to yourselves. Have you noticed that? Has this been an intentional play by you guys to sort of keep out of the way?
And just played like 5 of our calls.
No, but you guys know what I mean. You haven't been as active.
We're in there working.
We are.
I mean,
well, not as far as your work
production.
production.
When we're out bullshitting in the hallway with you. I mean, is that what we're supposed to be doing?
No, but you're not as.
We're doing your job right now.
Yeah.
You're not as inclined to come out and bust Ronnie's balls. You guys were definitely in the past more.
If it's time to bust Ronnie's balls, we'll do it. But
Howard said, "Don't break his balls. He's got a job to do."
Yeah.
Howard said it. He goes, "Leave the guy alone."
We're just trying not to get in trouble. That's all it is.
Yeah.
So you keep trying to react based on things Howard says, and now he wants to have this pep talk with you.
Did Led Zeppelin have clunkers? Did Billy Joel have a few clunkers? He put out 5.
Did Coach Ditka lose a Super Bowl every now and then, lose a game?
Yeah, it happens. It happens. But like I said, 3 out of 4 ain't bad. The Hi Mommy one sucked, all right? He didn't like it. So be it.
Does Lisa G record a news story that's shitty sometimes because somebody's
a bad example.
Because somebody's blowing smoke in her face?
No,
it happens.
All right,
does Lisa G record a good news story sometimes?
Okay, thanks.
No, I'm only kidding.
But does Lisa G wear a scarf that clashes with her outfit once in a while?
Would you steal that from Prince?
All right, it's time to go.
Just kidding, Lisa.
Yeah,
We're trying to take the heat off.
Right, because Daddy didn't like you today.
Yeah, we're taking the heat
Daddy
off.
didn't like you today. Daddy loves you.
Didn't like you.
No. Oh, Daddy Stern.
Daddy's gonna.
So you think that this is just going to be about your presentation of prank calls, or do you think this is going to be an overall analysis?
Well, you can see for yourself. Come in and record it when he's talking to
I'm going to try.
See if he lets you.
I hope he does. I mean,
I would let you. I don't mind. But I don't know. We'll see. I can't concentrate because Sal has a massive zit on the right side of his nose. Don't pop it. Show it on TV.
Where is it, Richard?
Do you see it, Greg?
Flip the camera.
No, just show it to the camera.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me get in there.
Where is it? Right here?
Get in there. Don't stop moving. Now turn to your left.
Well, let me grab
turn to
focus
your
here.
other way.
Oh, I see. Hold on. Let me get focused. Wow. Just more of a whitehead.
Yeah. It's hard to concentrate on your questions when that thing's staring at me.
Well, good luck with the talking to today.
All right, thank you.
If it's anything
talking to / spanking, hopefully.
Yeah. I've been there, man.
Nothing like a good spanking.
All right, buddy. Good luck.
All right, thank you, Greg.
All right.
All right, I'm going to go first to Jeff Probst, who is currently in second place.
I don't know.
You
I
don't
guessed
know.
Ronnie.
Ronnie does not have a berry on his face. He's got other shit on his face, but not a berry. Jimmy, what's the answer?
Ralph the Homo.
Ralph the Homo is acceptable. Jerry O'Connell, what's the answer? Come on,
you know
who has
what?
a berry on his face?
I went with Eric the Midget.
Eric the Midget?
Oh, my goodness.
Well, didn't he have something on his face?
Are you aware we bumped Ryan Felipe for you? Jerry said, I'm really embarrassed by my performance. I go,
He doesn't want to leave the studio because of it.
I said, maybe you should be happy you didn't do that well. You know?
Shows you have a life. Yeah.
Yeah. Shows you have something going on, man.
Here's the thing, Jerry. You have to listen all day and then listen to the reruns on the weekend over and over and over again. Try to memorize everything that happens.
And obviously you don't have that kind of time.
Right. How often you banging your wife? Is it still as hot and heavy as when you first met her?
Yeah, it's still it's still going well. A lot of people when I got married said the first year was going to be the most difficult, and I haven't found that at all.
So it's getting more difficult?
It's
You mean?
yeah.
To me, the first year is the fun part. You know, I mean, you still have that glow.
Well, how long did you know each other before you got married?
They were going out a long time.
For a few years, 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
Well, Jerry, you mean the first year of marriage, right? Is supposed to be the most
That's
difficult.
That's what I mean. I mean, we,
but you were living together and everything before that, so it wasn't like anything changed.
I've actually found, like I've actually gotten better at it. A lot of times
at fucking.
Yeah, I'm practicing.
I practice with her too.
I try to never fight. Like even when fights are instigated, and they get instigated, they just do. But
is it weird for you when you go out like together and Rebecca gets all this attention because of her looks, and then like guys kind of are always sort of like flirting with her and hitting on her? I mean, does it get a little bothersome?
There's nothing I can do about that. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm the one that Rebecca's married to, so it doesn't bother me. And what am I going to do about that?
When you say the fights get instigated, who's instigating them?
I just mean everyone. People who live together are going to have differences. Definitely.
What differences could you have with Rebecca, though? I mean, it seems impossible.
You just have differences about, like...
Do you try to put things up in the house that she doesn't want up there?
Actually, I have a Joe DiMaggio ball that keeps getting, like, hidden, and I keep putting it in the center of the mantle, and then it gets,
I had read that
hidden.
Rebecca does something to you that I don't approve of, that when you like to watch sports, she, like, comes in the room and demands that the TV be turned off? That's not right.
Or down or something.
Something
You don't
like
like
that.
the sound of it?
Yeah, it's
called a broad.
Yeah,
but that's not fair. I mean, Jerry's got to have his thing, you know? I mean, you're a
I am
separate
someone
person.
who, I watch a lot of football. I like to take, during football season, the 16, 17, 18 weeks of football season, I like to take all day Sunday and just sit down and just watch every game.
Because you're a man.
I can.
Yeah.
And, I think...
And she'll walk in and go,
I think it's a common argument that spouses want to do other things outside and stuff, and I have to respect that. But
She went on Letterman on one of these shows and goes, "I go in the room and I make Jerry turn it off."
Wow. Well, no, not the football game. The negotiation that we've had, once again, getting back to never fighting, is Rebecca listens to music while I get to watch the image of the football game.
Right?
Oh, so you can't hear the sound of the football game.
I cannot hear the sound.
You guys have to be in the same room?
We only have just a living room. And
you should come to my house.
Really?
You should probably get divorced. I mean, it sounds ridiculous.
It does sound ridiculous. Like why does Jerry have to have music on?
So she's dancing around and stuff while you're watching the game?
What kind of music are you listening to?
Is that the problem being with a hot chick? They're used to getting what they want from men.
I think I think that Rebecca is.
Why are you laughing, Jimmy?
I feel bad for Jerry, but what are you going to do?
Listen, I think
being
that
so careful.
I realize there are demands made of me that if I was with another woman, I would probably say shut the fuck up, you know. And when I'm very grateful to be with Rebecca, and you know, I just don't want to fight.
Jimmy would never put up with that. Jimmy, if Sarah walked in the room and said to you, "Look, I'm putting music on. Turn that fucking football sound off."
I wouldn't even hear the words.
You wouldn't?
They wouldn't even penetrate my head.
Sarah would get tasered, right?
No, but you know what? She knows that she knows that I enjoy that, and it's part of the kind of, you know, the deal. And so she lets it happen.
I'm afraid Jerry didn't teach Rebecca right from the start.
Like Jerry's on the losing end of every argument? Is that how you're feeling?
That's how I'm feeling.
Rebecca gets her way all the time.
Like Rebecca has a sign up in the bathroom to remind Jerry to put the toilet seat down.
Actually, I did get in trouble. I was putting the lid down, and I'm told to keep the lid up and just keep the seat down.
Wow.
I did get in a little bit of trouble for that.
Yeah.
Jimmy, you put the seat any way you want, right?
Yeah, well, sure, of course. But you know, part of the thing is she has her place, I have my place. So, you know, her place is she gets to decide what goes on, and my place I decide what goes on.
Jimmy told me he pees on Sarah. He doesn't even.
He doesn't even go to the bathroom anymore. He just pees on Sarah.
He's still wiped down.
Little R. Kelly.
You know, you get back at a hot chick, you disappoint them during sex. That's what I do.
Yeah,
that'll teach him a lot.
That's my strategy.
970P. The extra E is for extra P.
But Rebecca's a lot of fun.
Lot of fun.
I got to hang out with Rebecca, as you know.
I know,
and
has
she is fun.
Wonderful things to say about you, and especially Beth. Really likes Beth.
Who does she like better, Howard or Beth?
I think she likes them differently. You know, I mean,
that's a terrible question. She likes me better. I know that.
Jimmy's just trying to.
I don't think that's true necessarily.
You're a troublemaker.
I think Rebecca thinks Beth is a really special person. I think Rebecca thinks you're.
But Rebecca, if push came to shove, Rebecca would rather spend the day with me than with Beth.
I'm not so sure about that.
Oh, I know it.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm sure Rebecca paints it differently with Jerry than you know.
Right.
Otherwise.
He doesn't want to make Jerry.
Rebecca, who would you rather spend the day with, Jerry, Beth, or Howard?
Beth.
Of course.
Well, then that makes sense.
You're a guy. Well, I'm extra special to the whole world. Beth is special, but I'm extra special. You know, I'm
halibut.
Do you know?
There's some things I would like to bring up from our vacation together, but I don't know if it's cool to bring them up.
Well, yeah, it's cool, but first of all, I just want to say that people should know that Jimmy is such a super fan, and in a way, he deserved to win the contest because whenever he wants to hear the Howard Stern show in his house, he turns to Sarah and goes, "Halibut," and that means put on the radio.
Wow, she does it to me too. That's our code. Halibut.
Because of the bed I do. My father loves halibut. Do they have the halibut? The halibut?
Halibut.
My father, you turn him on to something if he likes it. Now he thinks there's no other fish in the world. Do they have the halibut? That's my old man says. And I go, Dad, I don't know if they have the halibut. And when did it become the halibut?
But I think you always know if they have the halibut because you have to check ahead.
But you know what? He likes every fish. It doesn't matter, but he thinks he likes halibut because he had it once and he liked it.
Probably does like it.
Do they have the halibut?
Do you want to hear something weird? I don't buy newspapers anymore just because you get it on the internet, and I sort of canceled all the subscriptions.
Right.
But I flew in yesterday and I bought a New York Times, and now when I get the New York Times, I think of your father. Isn't that weird?
Yeah. Well, my father, that's his Bible.
Yeah.
Like if I was a writer for the New York Times, my father would think I was great. Like anything with the New York Times.
But it's just funny how you affiliate things with things, you know? Like, I think of your dad when I pick up the New York Times. It's
my
just
father's
strange.
already read the entire New York Times. Front to
already
back.
done.
It's already done.
For the day.
And he can quiz you on it, and we'll have opinions about it. And as long as you talk about that, you're fine. You go off into any other area, you don't want to hear from me.
Unless it's halibut. But you are just like your father in a lot of ways.
I know.
Because
Absolutely.
when we sit down for dinner at around 4:30 in the afternoon, when you sit down to dinner,
That's not true.
You better be ready. Well, fortunately, Beth is around to negotiate a later time.
Right.
Or else,
Well, I'm
if
hungry.
If it was entirely up to you, it would be early.
That's funny. If Beth calls and goes, listen, we can start negotiating dinner. Howard wants it at noon.
Is that the funny thing you wanted to tell about the vacation?
No, but there is definitely a lot of anxiety there as far as ordering quickly goes.
Do you have to order quickly with Howard?
Oh, yes.
Because it's
really?
Oh, yes, you do. Well, I just wanted to mention a couple things because Sarah is very bad at ordering, and the great part is she doesn't think she's bad at ordering, but everything's positioned as a question. Like there's something on the menu is like she's a vegetarian, which makes everything a problem. But she'll be like veggie wrap. And then the waiter doesn't know what to do because it's being positioned as a question, and really you just say veggie wrap. That's what she want, right? But it becomes a whole thing. But when you're around, she gets her act together and like kind of prepares for what she's going to order.
So is she nervous around me?
Well, no, but I think she understands that everything has to go exactly your way, or we
Is
have
that
trouble.
true, or you just know that from the radio?
Howard, everyone's nervous around you.
No,
Why is everyone
I'm
nervous
not
around
nervous
me?
around you because I share the same anxiety about wanting. I feel like the waiter's got to get the order, and I don't want to waste their time. And
you know what I
all that
find,
stuff.
and tell me if you guys find this. When I finally get to a restaurant, no matter what time it is, I'm hungry. I want to eat. I'm really hungry, and no amount of drinking is going to satisfy. I don't want to socialize. I want to eat, and it is a curse. It is just a curse. I am like my father that way. I don't,
I'm actually someone who, when they come to take the drink order, I put my food order in.
That's what I do, and that's what Jimmy's making fun. I go, you know what, waiter? Here's the
I
drinks.
know everything I want right now.
Yeah, I mean, it takes me 3 seconds to analyze a menu. You don't have to be a rocket scientist.
There's a name for people like that. It's called an asshole.
Am I being an asshole?
Well, no, it just feels like you're rushing the whole thing,
The
but
whole
what's
idea
the rush?
is to enjoy the company.
Yes, but if
to
the order,
take your time.
But if the order, you know what? There's such a thing as too much time with people.
I will say in Howard's defense,
most people don't think it's 30 seconds.
It's not a short meal. There's
a long
plenty
meal.
of socializing. It just more of it happens after the meal than before the meal.
It does not. He's gone halfway through the meal.
No. I didn't. Not on vacation.
No, come on. Am I like that?
Not,
I mean,
not
I
on
love
vacation. But you do like to order right away.
I do. I want it done.
Well, I think restaurants appreciate it too because they have turnover rates that they have to.
He's not
No, we
leaving.
stay
According
forever.
to Jimmy, he's just ordering fast and not leaving.
Yeah,
And you want to know what's fun?
Danielle's a big turnover play.
No, but you know what's fun? Like Beth and I, and Beth is this. Like she'll say, "Oh yeah, he's terrible. He orders fast and all that." She loves it. We get home, she goes, "Thank God you order fast because I got
You know
home."
what? This is your interpretation of her
Ask her.
because we have heard you interpret
She won't
her
say it
before,
on the air.
and then she calls in and corrects the whole thing.
I love being with Jimmy and Sarah, but I swear, like if we're on vacation together and we meet for dinner, there's like an ebb and flow to it. I mean, it's enough already.
Yeah.
It's like we've sat for an hour and a half. That's it.
Oh no, we'd had longer
2
meals than
hours.
an hour and a half. I'd
We
say.
have fun.
But when Beth came out to L.A. a couple weeks ago, we went out to dinner at like 9:30 p.m.
Yeah, you guys.
And we were probably out to midnight.
Yeah, Beth
so
will do
that's
that.
not happening if Howard's in the mix, is what
Right.
you're saying.
Yeah, but that's
Right.
weird because Beth will say to me, "Oh, it's so great when you're there because it's over quick and you can, not with you, but like it's happened."
Yeah, but you said that the night you left Gary's early, you said Beth was so into that.
She won't admit it on the air.
She
was
won't.
Happy.
You're still sticking by that.
She told me in private she was happy we left Gary's.
I know you're lying.
No.
I know you're lying.
She was thrilled. No one
she
wanted to
was
be there.
trying to get dessert. You were yelling at her from the front door.
Gary dragged out the evening. Gary was like waiting to serve this meal.
Waiting and waiting. The his wife made dessert. They said Mary's dessert.
Oh,
Right. And they
I took it
didn't
in the
even
car
get
with me.
Bullshit.
Everyone wanted to leave. I wasn't the only one. It was a great night, but it was enough.
Can I give Jimmy the timetable? So, Jimmy, here's the timetable. Arrive at my house at 7 o'clock.
Right.
Yeah.
And where you have drinks and hors d'oeuvres. You wait around, right? We sit down to eat.
Forever.
We're supposed to start eating at 8, but we start because Artie was a little late, so we start eating at about 8.
So I get penalized.
We start eating at 8:20. Okay.
Right. I never eat
So
for more
now
than an
now
hour.
the meal goes fast. In fact, I had a guy who was going to talk about wines. I cut that. So at 9:30,
He's taking things out of the program.
I'm taking things out of the program. At 9:30, we have eaten a full meal. We've eaten like salad, main course, and everything. And now they're bringing out dessert. And Howard gets up and leaves at
Dessert.
9:30.
Dude,
An hour.
we were getting our main course.
Entree. That's
Gary
right.
goes,
He left.
Mary made dessert. And I go, who cares who made dessert?
So Beth goes back into the kitchen with Mary to try to get some of this dessert to take home. Howard's at the front door screaming her name.
Well, I didn't want to interrupt the dinner.
My entree
I'm
was
cursed.
being set down, and I was at a table with Ronnie. So Howard gets up
At the
and
kids' table.
yeah, so Ronnie has to get up to get Air Force One ready because Howard got up.
You want to know something?
The entire thing is disturbed.
I'll admit it. Don't invite me anywhere because I'm an asshole. Okay? If that's what everyone wants to hear. You want to know the truth? I'm not doing it to be rude. I just can't take it. I don't understand. It's like torture.
But can I tell you something? It is rude because
I
what
don't
you're saying
understand sitting and
is
talking.
Your presence.
What you're saying is
this. I understand. It's a job.
here's why it's rude.
Would you want to be doing this if it wasn't a job?
What you're saying is I don't care what regular people do or how any of you feel. This is how I
Yeah.
feel, and I'm going to do what I want to do.
I
Right.
disagree, by the way. I'm going to disagree, and I want to just do a very rudimentary psychological analysis of
All
this
right.
because I do have this to a certain extent with my circle of people. Everybody's so goddamn concerned with that you're happy, and look, even you canceling the wine.
Just do what you want.
Because
Stop
of how
focusing on me.
it makes you uncomfortable. It makes you feel like,
But Jimmy,
everybody's looking at me. Everybody is following my lead.
Yeah.
I
But
don't
Howard
want
doesn't know.
everyone to follow
Howard
my
doesn't know
lead.
Gary canceled all that. He did
and
not
Jimmy,
know.
here's the difference between you and Howard. If you don't like the way things are going, in other words, I'm having this dinner, but
Why
I
don't you
know
work for
every
Jimmy?
second of the way,
Why don't you go work for
that
Jimmy?
every little piece of it is going to be critiqued on Monday morning.
Yeah.
Right.
You'll
You
sit
know, so
through the
now,
torture.
of course, now I'm calling audible.
No,
You
I
should
do
work
the
for
same
Jimmy.
thing. I do the same thing.
I
with
might
people.
when we're all done here. Maybe Jimmy will hire me.
Jimmy's not hiring.
I
me.
know.
It could happen. You never know.
You never know.
Well,
But-
I do understand to a certain extent. Even if you're
Do
not
you have a
trying
bad time
to do
on
it,
vacation with me, though?
No, I have a lot of fun on
We
vacation.
do, right?
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
am I a drag?
Not at all. No.
Although I got
Be
upset.
honest. Howard is rude.
No.
Oh, am I?
No, not at all.
No,
not at
I'm
all.
not.
No.
You are.
No.
You can be.
No,
well,
I'm not.
I don't see that. I don't
I
see
don't see it
The
either.
I'm
word isn't
telling
rude.
you,
It's
yeah.
you can be abrupt. You can be abrupt sometimes.
I'm
Like,
doing
Let me
people
say,
a
you
favor.
can say abrupt all you want. I
You're
invited
rude.
Howard to go to the Rainforest concert with me once.
Yeah.
And you know how he's saying he left during intermission at this one?
Yeah.
He did it to me too, only he
Right.
didn't even say goodbye.
Well, I didn't want to interrupt you. I was
turned,
being considerate.
The
I
concert
was.
started up again. He was there.
Yeah.
And then I turned to say something to him. The whole row was empty.
Yeah.
He left and he took everybody with
I
him.
do
Robin,
that, too.
honestly, I did that to not be rude. I did that to say, she's sitting there enjoying herself. If I make a whole big goodbye, it's annoying. Like let her have her good time. Why should I ruin? And then she's going to be like, oh, he's leaving. He probably didn't have a good time. I just left. That's all.
Well, I
Don't
wanted to
bother
have
anybody.
a good time with you, and all of a sudden you were gone, and I was like, oh my God, did he
honestly-
not enjoy himself?
I-
He didn't even say goodbye.
I honestly didn't do it to be rude.
It's called a French exit because it's a rude exit. 'cause
Is
you
it?
don't say
Yeah,
goodbye
yeah.
to people.
Wow.
But
What time do you-
I have no problems with
What
it.
time do you wake up in the morning on, say, though, when you're on vacation? What time do you get up?
Oh, probably around 7.
And the weekends and stuff. See, Howard gets up so
I
early
get
that
up
it
at 5.
seems much later to him, I think.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
we
it
went
does,
away
and
to.
I get up at 5, and then I hate Jimmy because you're waiting and waiting and waiting. Like Harry
He doesn't
with
get
Artie.
up with you.
He doesn't get up, and then with Artie, he comes out of bed like
Artie doesn't get up until noon.
he starts eating.
Seven.
breakfast.
Yeah,
noon is early.
Same with Jimmy and Sarah. They don't emerge from their room till like noon. I'm like, the whole day is over.
Well, can't you entertain yourself? What are you, a loser?
No, I do, but then they want to go to dinner together and they want to eat late. And I'm like, well, I've been up since 5 in the morning.
See, here's an observation about you and Beth that I think is,
I don't need Jimmy. Unlike you, I don't need someone to entertain me. Trust me, pal.
You had Beth with you.
I don't need Beth to be with me to entertain
Here's
myself.
an observation
I'm busy.
about Howard and Beth that's really admirable. Like when we went to Bubba's wedding, we were staying at that hotel. Like I woke up what I thought was really early. Like 7 o'clock is early. And I see Howard and Beth they're coming over from the beach. They've already run for an hour and are walking on the
Yeah.
beach and like they've already done half a day's work.
I start my day.
Yeah.
That's it.
But what, you never think about sleeping till like 10 on a vacation? Or
I
something?
do my ablutions and then I start my day.
Who can do it?
Yeah.
Everyone
I do
else besides you, too. I don't know.
Robin was out there early, too.
I was finished my run when I saw them running.
Right.
How's that vacation? You getting up and running?
I don't know.
Look, what am I going to do?
What are you running from?
Yeah, right, exactly. What are you
I'm running to stay in shape. I want to be in shape.
Yeah.
That sounds awful.
Oh my goodness!
Do you think
what
to
else?
be on
Am
the
I?
beach is
Am I
so
not fun to be
horrible.
on vacation?
No,
with?
you're a lot of fun to be on vacation.
Yeah, I thought we had a good time.
There was one other funny, but it's not fun to talk about the normal stuff. But one of the great things was when we went into town. We were in Mexico. And
That
we
upset me.
Oh, that was great.
That was a whole thing.
I wouldn't go. I wouldn't go.
Leave the resort.
I would never go to any town in Mexico.
Howard
That
was
isn't-
certain that
For fear of kidnapping?
banditos were going to kidnap Beth.
I understand that. You know, when you leave New York, you're camping out. So.
I was so dead serious. Jimmy goes, "Hey, let's go into town," and I go,
didn't say it. Beth and Sarah wanted to go to town.
No, Sarah wanted.
Did you want to go to Carlos and Charlie's or something?
No,
Or
just, they wanted to go shopping for
whatever.
trinkets.
Yeah.
Papas and beer?
I said to them, and I was dead serious when I said this, and I really felt this way. I said to Beth, listen, don't go into town. I've been reading about these kidnappings. In fact, in Mexico
Oh my
now,
God, I was kidding, but I was
but
right.
in Mexico, they're kidnapping country singers and killing them.
Yeah.
The Mexican country
singers. Then
Yeah.
you were safe.
Yeah, we weren't. Oh, wait a minute. We were with a country singer.
And the fact of the matter
I didn't think of that.
That's
Yeah.
right. And the fact of the matter is, I said to Beth, go ahead if you insist on going. But when you get kidnapped, don't fucking call me. Because I told you not to go. So I'm sitting there, I'm waiting for them to get back. I'm waiting. They finally come back, and Beth wasn't kidnapped, and everyone was safe. And they're describing they went into town. They had sodas. They had, they went to like
margaritas.
Yeah. They had all this fun.
They had a great time.
And I was perfectly happy staying right at the resort. I don't need, why would you leave heaven?
Were you honestly worried that Beth was going to get kidnapped by banditos?
Yes.
But you were worried, but you didn't come with her to protect her.
I don't want to.
Please, that's the last thing he's going to do.
No, you know what was scary to me?
What?
There were people we were with, and not anyone, not Jimmy and not Sarah, and not me or Beth, but there were people we were with who wanted to get into town to buy pot, I heard a rumor.
Oh, I see.
And I said in Mexico, if you go and approach people about pot, they're either going to kidnap you, kill you, or arrest you, and you will never see the light of fucking day. Jerry, am I right? Am I being an asshole?
I have to tell you, when we go on vacation to Mexico, we don't leave our resort
Right,
either.
of course.
And we actually do it because this is awful, but we don't want to run into other people who are going to know
Mexicans?
us. No.
You don't want to run into Mexicans. Fair enough.
No. We don't want to run into people who are maybe going to want to take a picture or anything like that. Now, these places are filled with touristy type people,
right?
And they think because you're in another country, it's their right to like hang out, that you have something in common. And the fact of the matter is, that we really have nothing in common. We just happen to be in the same country.
Look, whatever your reason is, you don't leave. And that's my feeling,
that's
too.
the move.
I don't.
That's the
Also,
right move.
when you go to these resorts, they're so expensive. Like, I don't want to waste 1 minute of time.
And the food is terrific. They're going into town to find food. You wouldn't find better food than where we were.
Right.
Where do you think you're going? You're going to have better food than what this
I
is.
think what you wanted was an authentic Mexican experience.
I figured I'd just go along and see what happens.
He wanted senor frogs.
Jimmy's very easygoing. I'm not. I'm not easygoing like him. He has fun. I don't.
That's true. That is very true.
He does. He has fun.
You don't know how to have fun.
Like, he always looks like he's having more fun than me. I see him and Sarah sitting at a table. They're having lunch, and they look like they're having a lot of fun.
They slept till 11.
Just in the last couple,
Because I sleep.
Yeah, right.
in the last couple of weeks, Booker had that, his girlfriend threw him this surprise party.
It sounded awful.
Howard decided it was going to be an awful experience without going.
Well, I knew it. I got that email from his girlfriend. You should hear this. Come to my boyfriend Booker's surprise birthday party in Atlantic City. Okay, so far so good. Then she goes and she writes, this is Alicia, the newscaster in Philadelphia. She goes, and what
the girl who punched the woman in the meat market?
There was no punching.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, please. If I've gotten elected 20 times.
And then referred to the police officer as a lesbian?
It's evidently a big misunderstanding.
This apparently occurred.
The officer had a short haircut.
All right, listen.
The one who emailed Rich Eisen, and his wife sent the email back.
Allegedly.
Let me tell you something.
So maybe you should do that, Superfan.
You got to hear this. So I get this email. It says, you tell me if you would go to this. Come to Chris Booker's surprise birthday party.
I already know.
Right. I'm having.
Stop there.
Listen to this. Stay in your rooms.
Oh, here we
till
go.
10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, I'm going to have coffee and dessert. Now, I'm saying to myself, wait a second, I'm going to go all the way down to fucking Atlantic City. Now I got to hide in my room till 10 o'clock till this fuck gets there for his birthday, so he won't run into me. He's
Did
gonna
they
go,
ask you to hide in your room?
Stay in your room. Stay away from your room.
This is how he described it to me. He had
And
almost
the reason
talked
it
me out of
changed.
going.
The reason it changed is because I spoke about it on the air.
Oh, stop it, Howard.
So stay away from blah blah blah. I mean, just stay out of the hotel till 10 o'clock. Hide in your room is what she's saying.
It was not that way at
And
all.
then I'm going to make coffee and dessert. What about fucking dinner? I'm there all. I mean, I got to stay in my room while Booker eats his dinner, and then I get to come out for coffee and dessert. No fucking way.
You are
I'm not
so
going.
funny.
Stay home.
You didn't talk about it on the air. It was a surprise party. You didn't talk about it.
That's right.
Oh.
So here's the deal.
That would have been great if you
All
did.
she said was Booker and I are checking in at this time, and we're going to this restaurant.
No.
Just avoid that.
That's not the way I read
And
it.
then we meet at 8:30.
I got to avoid the restaurant.
There are 50 restaurants in the hotel.
I don't need pressure.
Oh my goodness.
Well, also, Howard's 9 feet tall, and it's hard
Right.
for him to blend in, and people want to talk
Nobody
to him.
would
And people
have
want to
seen
take
him.
pictures.
Admit I'm fun on vacation.
Nobody, you are fun on
I am.
vacation.
I make jokes. Sarah
Yeah.
loves me.
Oh,
Does Sarah
yes.
really like me?
Yeah, she does. Yeah.
Does
There's
she
a lot
like
of
Beth?
gossiping. Yeah, she loves Beth.
I don't know if she does.
She
Why
loves
do you
Beth.
say that?
She does?
Loves her. Yeah.
All right.
What gives
Yeah.
you that impression? What is going on?
I don't know. I'm
over
just
there?
trying to see what's
Stirring
going
up
on.
things
Checking
up?
it out.
All right.
You guys play Scrabble or something when you're there? Or
Jimmy does.
Yeah, Sarah and I play Scrabble
I fucking
constantly.
hate. I played with him once. It was horrible.
like because you
They're
had
really-
a performance like mine on the Superfan?
Yeah, well, yeah, they're really good at it. And,
Yeah.
and
They
like,
know all those words.
They know words. And
Yeah, it's hard to just jump into Scrabble. There's
Yeah,
a lot of
I'm
little
not a
words.
Scrabble guy. I mean, I'll play, but
Scrabble is like, who wants to know words? Words slow me down.
Where does the fun come in on the vacation?
Howard's a Yahtzee guy, a travel Yahtzee guy.
Jenga.
No, I'm a chess guy.
Oh, right, of course.
Yes.
You wouldn't know that. You should listen to the show, Jerry.
All right, let's go back to Eric the Midget, who really did want to say something.
Oh.
Him again?
Well,
right.
no,
He's
I
been
promised
holding
him.
on. Yeah.
All right, Eric, go ahead quickly.
I was going to talk about my shows that I have tonight and tomorrow night.
Well,
Bye.
that's very exciting.
Take care, Eric.
Eric, do you ever consider that your timing is horrible? That like we're having this fun conversation, and then all of a sudden you get on and all you want to do is plug.
Well, I told the people in the room since I was in my chat room since I wasn't listening to let me know when the contest was over. They let me know a bit too early, obviously.
All right, quickly, what do you want to plug?
If fun were a car, you'd be a speed bump. You understand?
Do you guys ever listen to Eric's broadcasts?
Yes, not only that, I really had to watch myself because I started to get obsessed with it. I started watching it online, and I realized I was headed in a dangerous path, and that I could become really just spend my whole life watching Eric.
You were one of the online guys.
Yeah,
you would go to his
I
JFSC.
did. When I figured it out, I was like, "Oh no, I better not do this. I better not do this."
Are you a JFSC member?
I think so. Yeah, I think I had to sign up, whatever to watch.
Eric, are you nervous about being in the movie?
No, not really.
He doesn't really get nervous.
All right, good.
I don't think Eric's going to come through. I think he's going to find a way to kind of weasel out of the
it.
movie.
I'm afraid so.
Oh, well, I hope Colin is writing for Eric because I don't expect much acting. I think the part has to be perfect for
Yesterday,
I also
Eric
like
is-
the idea that Eric's mad at me after I got him tickets to the American Idol finale, the plane, all that stuff, and he screwed me and decided not to come. He's mad at me because I made fun of him.
Like,
Well,
you shouldn't be
that's-
mad at him.
But that's the best way to get on Eric's bad side. Do something for him.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he hates me, and all I do is nice things for him. I got him Catherine McPhee's home phone number, which she still thanks me
Nice for her, too, yeah.
It was good for her. It was good for him.
Eric?
Yes, I'm here.
And what about the balloons? I mean, I don't want to beat a dead horse here, but is this ever going to happen, the flying with balloons?
Oh, he's never going to do it.
Everywhere I go, people are like, oh, you got to get Eric on the balloons.
He's afraid we're going to open a window and let him go sailing out the window.
I told him about that priest who flew away in Brazil.
Yeah. No, we'll make sure that doesn't happen. We'll be standing by with BB guns.
We'll shoot you down if anything happens.
I love it.
Jimmy's going to bring a BB gun.
Yeah.
You want to be here when he flies with balloons.
Are you kidding me? I want to be the one that cuts the string, and I want to see him float away with balloons. Eric?
That's not ever going to happen.
All right.
All right. All right, Eric, I got to go, really.
Well, tonight on the JFSC, there's
Bye.
the first of the final four.
We'll see you later, Eric. Thanks for calling him.
And ECW.
Take care of yourself. You got any? All right. See you later.
Shut up, fat ass. You obnoxious fat ass.
Oh, come on. We know where to find you, dude. You don't move. Just,
Hey, is that an enormous pimple on your forehead?
No, it's not.
It's his brother.
Julio. That's his face.
Pull your hat up. I'm telling you.
Just pull the hat down farther.
Pull it up.
No.
No.
His whole face is red today. What's going on?
Why are you so red-faced?
I don't know.
You have big pimples, and look at your cheek even.
Yeah.
I'm a Kennedy.
Your skin doesn't look good today.
What are you doing? Did you try some new product?
No, I have not tried a new product.
All right. All right, listen, I got to go, okay? I got a lot to do.
Okay.
All right, thank you. I'll speak to you later. Bye for now.
Break a leg. That's what actors say.
Right.
And you should listen to Jerry about taking him up on some acting lessons.
Yeah.
If you're smart. Guy's been around the block, knows what he's doing. All right, thank you.
No, Eric.
Let's go to Greg. Greg, go ahead.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
All right.
The show. Been a long-time listener. I love Sirius. Two quick things. I wanted to ask you if you felt uncomfortable being around Jerry after having his girlfriend naked in your apartment, and you never really told us if you banged her or not.
I never banged Rebecca. I'm friends with Rebecca.
And I should also say I had never met Rebecca at that point.
That's right.
So for me to get upset with her about something that
Rebecca at
happened
that
when
point-
Rebecca didn't even know I existed on this planet.
Rebecca
So-
at that point was in a very unhappy marriage. She turned to me in a moment of need. And let me tell you, that's got to be the low point of her life, turning to me for anything. No, we were just friends, and we were hanging out having a good time, Jerry. That was
yeah,
it.
I don't feel any. I'm not uncomfortable.
I'm
in any
not.
way.
Don't ask me to destroy my pictures of that night. Those are mine, and you really have no right to them.
Don't you get worried about your naked pictures? Someone coming in and downloading them or
I
something?
worry all the time. No, they're not.
You're not naked.
They're not in
are you?
downloadable condition. They're in. There's one thing of Polaroids. They sit in a very, very private place where no one can find them.
Are you naked too?
Who, me?
Yes.
Hell no. Are you crazy?
Because I'm breaking in.
Like any good friends.
Really?
Like any good friends, we took naked photos. Big deal.
Yeah. Howard and I took naked
You know,
photos.
I do have to admit, I did ask once. I asked.
What did she say?
No.
She
That
said no.
you-
What?
She never made love to Howard?
No, that I couldn't take photos.
Oh.
Why?
It just, I mean, and I once again, I agree with the argument. I know everyone's going to jump on the, I get beat up in my marriage, but I mean, it's, I think she was afraid that it was going to get out there somehow.
And boy,
I
if it got
understand.
out there, what would we see? A most gorgeous woman nude. I mean, how
Well,
would
it was
that hurt
it was awful. I had one of those wind-up cameras where you have to hold the flash down, and I would have had to take it to Photomat, so they
Yeah.
would have seen it.
They
Did
would
you
have made
bring-
copies.
Did you bring up that she did it for me? So why can't you do it for you?
No, I didn't bring that up. No.
You did. Well, throw that in there.
I was
Yeah,
going to say,
all right.
now take that argument.
Are you
try
crazy, Jerry? That's going to win the argument. Well, you did it for Howard, for Christ's sake, and you weren't even married to him.
I will try that. I did suggest maybe obscuring faces, but that didn't even fly.
Robin, has Jim Florentine tried to take
No.
nude photos of you? And Robin, can I ask, why are you surrounded by dead flowers?
I like dead flowers.
Really?
She had she had a boyfriend who used to videotape her in the shower.
Oh, God.
This
I
guy
did that
was
once.
this guy was so annoying. He tried to videotape me, and but she got
What were
rid of
you
him.
doing in the shower?
Nothing. And then, but Jimmy might be a picture taker. Did he ever say to you, "I want to take some
No.
pictures"?
Oh, yeah.
You were like that, Jimmy?
Oh, yeah. One time when she was doing the enema,
Yeah.
I got my Navy periscope up. Went right up to Pope shoot.
You love her. You love when she takes an enema.
I love the enema.
Why do you love it so much?
I don't know. It's like the smell of tuna and hazelnut.
Wow.
It's beautiful.
And you want pictures of that?
Yeah. Well, there's something from. It's close to the business end in the front, you know.
All right. You like a girl with a clean asshole?
Absolutely.
Right.
Just like her dad.
Oh, shut up.
That's ridiculous.
I put a little Vaseline on the tip of my dick.
Robin, I can't believe
Our butt cheeks is warm in the shower, by the way.
Right.
I can't believe you're dating our retarded puppet.
Right. All right. Thank you, Greg.
Can I ask another one quick comment?
Yes.
What do you think of to Jerry's comments there? You talk about how there's these hot broad guys are already sick of banging him. I mean, that's the comment that he's been making. It sounds like maybe he doesn't have such a good deal after all.
What is he saying?
I can't understand one word this guy
Greg,
is saying.
you're breaking up something about Jerry, hot broads. He's sick of his... He never said that.
Well, no, I was saying, well, he can't watch the football game. He can't do this. He can't do that. I felt bad for Stamos when she dumped him, but maybe he didn't get such a bad deal after all.
Are you kidding me? Rebecca's a lot of fun. Trust me.
Yeah.
She's got a good personality and she's hot. What more do you need in life?
Well, you can't watch.
She wants to turn the
football
TV
game on
off while I'm watching. I ain't complaining. I'll figure out something to do with her.
It's just, you know what, I do have to say in her defense, in Los Angeles, the games start at 9 a.m. and it goes until 10 p.m. So I'm in front of the television for 13 hours.
13 hours? That is a bit much.
Not the pregame.
That's not that much.
Hi, Jimmy.
All right, there you go. Just watching a videotape the boys took over the weekend. The Killers of Comedy were working with Beetlejuice, your friend. And it was Beetlejuice is eating, and Bob Levy walks over to Beetlejuice with his balls out.
Oh, my.
Oh.
While Beetle is eating. And Beetle eventually notices. And Beetle seems to be the most rational one out of that whole Killers of Comedy group. He's like, why are your balls out? And it's disgusting. Beetlejuice knows that's disgusting. But did you know that Jerry knows Beetlejuice? That
Yes.
Jerry's mom has a weird connection to Beetlejuice. She was Beetlejuice's teacher in school.
For many years. He was
Lester.
at that school for many years, Lester, yeah.
Did she teach any of the other whack packers?
No, Lester is it.
I wonder if that class had any future, like, whack packers, like people we
I
should be
have
using.
to say it was a special ed school.
Right, so probably a lot of great candidates for our show. But Beetlejuice was probably a star right off from the bat.
But Beetlejuice started out in special ed?
He was in special ed, yeah.
Oh, he really made something of himself.
And it was a special ed school. It wasn't a separate class. It was.
Do you think anyone would have realized, even your mom, at that point, that Beetle would become a superstar?
He was. You can ask my mother. He was her favorite student for years. For years.
She must not be that good a teacher. When I asked him to spell his name, he spelled it R-E-D. So she really didn't teach him that much.
Well,
I think in all those years she could have taught him his name.
It's a long process.
It is. It's tough. It's not easy. It's not
Beetlejuice
easy.
is a long name.
People are a little. You know, my aunt also taught at the same school. It was a school called PS 31 in Jersey City, and everyone's very concerned because Lester still goes out locally in Jersey City. And everyone's concerned about his drinking, actually.
Yeah, he does drink a lot.
He's not drinking enough or drinking too much?
Drinking too much, that he gets very drunk.
Oh.
Well, you know what's funny? For some reason, Lester Beetlejuice can only spell R-E-D. That's it.
Right.
Did your mom ever think to change his name to Red, which would have been a great name for him?
I don't think she was empowered to do that.
Right.
I think she was just working for this.
It would have made more
Jersey
sense to
City
go with
State.
whatever he could spell. That's my John Hine. John Hine, you were actually the answer to one of the trivia questions, but unfortunately it was the wrong answer. Jerry guessed you on one of the questions. Do you remember that?
Yeah. I was the announcer when the show started,
Right.
but it was George Takei.
George
But I appreciate
Takei.
it anyway, Jerry.
A lot of people do confuse those guys, though.
George Takei and John Hine.
True.
John, who has gotten 80
looks like-
blowjobs in his lifetime. Go ahead, John.
Oh my! I never said 80. Jerry O'Connell and
Near
Jeff
80.
Jerry O'Connell and Jeff Probst gave it their best shot, but it was Jimmy Kimmel who emerged victorious in the inaugural Celebrity Superfan contest.
Right.
We'll talk about the difficulty of the quiz, how Jerry should take pride in not winning the contest, how Jeff knew Howard's family but couldn't come up with all the quiz answers, how Jimmy failed to recognize the voice of Crazy Alice,
Wow.
and if all three contestants are worthy of the title Celebrity Superfan.
To the Super Bowl?
And a beautiful.
Right.
Directions and everything.
Son, what's going on over there?
What's happening?
Fred, what are you doing?
You know what? I had the pot up there. I guess they just started rolling.
You had the pot up.
for the tape. that we had before. I forgot to bring it down when they stopped it.
All right.
How about after day 2 of History of Howard Stern, I called up John Hein. I called up John Hein of all people.
Why did you call John Hein?
Well, I didn't want to bother anybody
Important?
Well, I don't want to say important, but I mean, he does the wrap-up show. I thought it would be less. I thought I would be more likely to get him there.
It'd be like if you called the White House and you asked for Condoleezza Rice.
Right.
You know?
Do Jerry and Jimmy believe that John Hein has gotten near 80 blowjobs?
Well, I don't have any reason not to believe him, but if that's the case, I'm very impressed.
And don't forget, he got married at 22 years old. He's claiming he got near 80 blowjobs before 22.
Wait, 80 blowjobs total or from 80 different women?
80 different women.
Oh.
I didn't say 80.
All right.
But
you said
somewhere in
near
that
80.
neighborhood, though, right?
The neighborhood, I came clean. The neighborhood shrunk. It's around 30. That's what I.
It's around 30? That's still pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was conflicted about this, but I think John is an honest guy, and I think he's telling the truth. And I think that
come on, no one
I
believes
think that a lot of times in your adolescence, oral sex is not a home run.
In
but
your
it's something,
adolescence.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I bet
Not
Jerry's
mine.
got about a million blowjobs.
No,
You're a different player.
No, it's not.
Jimmy,
that.
you got married at 22 too, didn't you? Your first
20.
wife? 20.
Yeah.
How many blowjobs did you have before your first wife?
Well, including her, none.
Right. 0, right?
Yeah.
You know, when you're in Stand By Me as a kid and you're a good-looking guy, I could believe he'd get 80 blowjobs.
Yeah, it didn't work out that way because I was sort of the comic sidekick in that film.
Okay,
so I wasn't,
whatever. If I was in high school and everyone said, "Hey, there's the kid who was in Stand By Me," I would have gotten at least 3 blowjobs, at least that I know of.
When did you get skinny, Joe?
Do you mind swallowing before you ask that question?
I don't want the subject to move.
With the irony.
In all honesty, I think my mom saw that I was going down the wrong road and put me on a diet. A book called Fit for Life, if I remember correctly.
No, but you shot up too.
How old were you when you got your first blowjob?
I was in high school. I was a junior in high school.
Really?
That's not very.
No, that's not very
yeah.
good.
Well,
for a guy who was in a movie.
I think the thing, and this is why I believe John, I did not go to sleepaway camp, which seemed to me where a lot of oral sex was happening.
I see.
Yeah, but it would have been everybody, including the campers
but the stories,
and the counselors.
The stories I heard about sleepaway camp...
counselors would have been blowing you.
The stories I heard about sleepaway camp were that it was where you got laid.
Not until your junior year in high school did you get a blowjob.
No.
Wow, late starter. And you say your mom got you on... Can you have your mom talk to Artie about it?
Maybe she's the one who can intervene.
You know, it's pathetic. I'm about 8 years older than Jerry.
Right.
And my first blowjob was when he was a junior in high school as well.
Artie, I have to say, I don't think you've hit crisis period, but like you don't. You still have time, But it's something you got to think about. Is really like I
Artie,
worry a little bit about.
Do you think you're in crisis?
No.
Yeah.
If I could get rid of this fucking schedule, I'd be fine.
I know that Artie is 40, and I know that it's not. I don't think he's in trouble yet.
Well, the thing about Artie that I admire, besides obviously he's very funny, is that every time I come in, he's got something new going on. He's like Madonna. Now he's got the black eye. He's always reinventing himself.
Right. He's changing.
That's a different level of dirtbag.
Always working on that look.
He really looks like a degenerate now, doesn't he? I mean, he's full-fledged.
It's kind of terrifying. It really is. I really have to say, when you stood up, I got nervous. I heard about the black eye.
Much like the heroin thing, maybe a year from now I'll blurt out the real story behind the eye.
What is the real story? Swallow it before you.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't choke.
I think most likely, just if you were going to work the numbers, it's probably a domestic dispute.
Yeah.
That would be my
What happened?
Yeah, he's all alone.
Honest,
in
all
that
right. What
place.
happened? What happened with the eye?
I'm kidding.
Yeah, you really just fell and went into a.
Yeah.
That's worse in a way to me than if a hooker punched you in the eye.
Jimmy, you recently named Artie one of your 5 favorite stand-ups. Is that
yes.
true?
Well, yes, absolutely. Oh, yeah, I love Artie. I love him.
That was what
Love him.
Reader's Digest he did, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
That was very nice.
A lot of people read that.
4 favorite, I think it was. Yeah.
4 favorite. Who were the other 3?
Comedians.
Who was your other favorite?
It was
Sarah?
no, Sarah wasn't on there. There were people that I felt like I wanted to name some people like that. If people, especially who read Reader's Digest, hadn't heard of.
I see.
Zach Galifianakis is a very funny guy. Chris Elliott, Artie, and there was one other, but I forgot who it was.
You forgot who that was?
Tracy Morgan.
Tracy Morgan, yeah.
I like that you can't even remember who you named.
Tracy Morgan, that's right. Yeah.
Tracy's so funny.
I wrote like 6 months ago. I don't know.
Let's get back to John. John, all right. Anything else on the wrap-up show?
Yeah, when Artie had his Teddy outburst, Jerry actually called and we had a little conversation about it. He was genuinely concerned and wanted to help out.
I was worried about Artie relapsing. That was my one concern.
There's somebody blowing John right now.
John, that's disgusting.
weird.
Not in the studio. Wow, this guy really
81, 81, dude.
81 blowjobs.
Just keeps on
Its
climbing.
penis is like a divining rod to tonsils.
Jerry, what is your number of blowjobs right now? How many different women have blown you in your life?
You know, I never counted blowjobs, but it's not that high. I'm not really a blowjob guy. I'm
You
more
don't
of
enjoy it that much?
Yeah, I prefer to hit a home
Just
run.
get right in it. Me too. I'm with you on that.
When you run out of count, that's a good sign. The single most depressing fucking thing ever is when we asked Pauly Shore how many playmates he fucked, and he went, I don't know. I wanted to jump off the Chrysler.
Wanted to kill
building.
yourself. I remember. That's when you started doing heroin.
When the first month I moved to Los Angeles, I went to a discotheque called Guys on Beverly Boulevard, and I
Right
remember
by Jerry's Deli there.
Exactly.
Yeah, I used to go there sometimes.
And it's amazing how Artie, he's
landmarks?
Yeah, his landmarks are restaurants.
Jerry's Deli was open all night. When I wasn't getting a blowjob, I was eating at Jerry's Deli.
There was a girl who went on a date with Artie and said every landmark he took her to was a restaurant. Real truth.
Well,
yes,
it's down by Katz's. Pauly Shore was at the monitor. They had a camera outside, and he was pointing to the monitor and telling someone to radio the bouncer to let that woman into the back. He's a stud. That guy.
He's an operator. He's an operator.
He's, and you can't blame a guy. I mean,
it's like the Wizard of Oz back there.
He is really.
Yeah.
Jimmy, I'm surprised you never used your late night prowess, your fame, to fuck lots of girls. You were really very, very faithful to Sarah, and you right out of your marriage.
Did you sleep
really
with
fucked up.
anyone else?
It really fucked up.
Did you sleep with anyone else before
No,
you?
no.
Wow.
Yeah. So you've slept with 2 women your entire life.
No, 3.
3.
Wow.
You're really a monogamous kind of guy.
Yeah.
Look over there, John Hine.
Not by choice.
John Hine has
Is
had
whooping you.
way more.
Yeah, but really,
John
am I
Hine
that
is
much
beating you
better
like-
looking than John Hine? I mean, look at us.
But Jerry O'Connell's
Practically
laughing at you. This is the
related.
he looked at you and actually started laughing.
No, well, I was going to say
No,
John
don't
Hine is
even-
beating.
Well, actually, Richard Christie is going to take Sal's load on his back. It's really weird. On the wrap-up show yesterday, Sal was saying, look, I don't think the listeners want me to drop a load on Richard's back.
Is he kidding?
They want like, Nick Manning or someone like that. So you should take a poll.
I was surprised that you agreed to actually do this.
I didn't agree to shit.
When you went into the studio, you didn't agree?
No.
What
Well, you
did
didn't
say
say
no.
I said I have to. Well, I kind of said no. I said I want to think about it.
Well, did you hear what Richard said you should do? Because I think I have a way for it to not be gay for you. If you put on
Pouch
the no, if you put on the My View goggles and watch a porn movie, then you're never really looking at Richard, and it's not gay.
Yeah, but it's still me on a video for the rest of my life jacking off on this hillbilly's back.
Because you haven't done anything else on a video that you'd worry about for the rest of your life?
Yeah, what's the matter? It's the 11th thing on the comp reel.
I have, but you know what? I'm trying to wean that down a little bit. You know,
That was then, this is now.
Exactly.
Yeah,
The show, like Garrett says, the show has evolved. The show has evolved. So I'm trying to evolve.
Don't evolve on this. This is so good. And this
You
is
know what? Here's the problem. Look, I'll do anything for the show. You know that I'm the dancing monkey. No pun intended, Gary. But the thing is that
Why would I think there's a pun intended?
no offense, I should say. But the thing is that we do these things. We get a little crazy. You know, the Captain Sack and the Ball Lick and the Taint and all that shit. And then people call in and go, "It's too gay, too gay, too gay." And I listen to the fans. I listen to the people out there. I want to know. This to me is the ultimate act of gayness. I mean,
But I think it's all on Richard. I think if you're not looking at Richard, if you got the goggles on, you're watching your granny porn or your piss mops or whatever it is that gets you off,
right?
And you're not looking at Richard, then I think the gay part's on Richard.
Well, here's my question. What I think we should do is we should poll the fans in advance.
No. This
I
is
think
what we want.
I think we go on Howard's.
It's not a democracy. Howard knows what's funny. He doesn't poll the fans. He's got a funny idea, and this is what he'd like to do.
I'm the guy stroking my cock on this redneck's
And
asshole.
Howard's asking you to do it.
Oh, hold on.
Well, you're saying poll fans to see who does it?
Is that worse than
getting?
Gary?
Is that worse than getting your balls licked? Is that
Gary,
worse than other things that you've
Hold
done?
on. You guys are strong-arming me right now. Let
I'm
me
not.
finish. Yes, you are. You're putting Howard's name into this.
What? Because Howard asked you. Howard wasn't looking for a poll.
Okay, but calm down. Easy does it. Slow down, boy. What I'm trying to say is that let's put a poll up this time and see if people really want to see this. And if they do, you know what? I'd be happy to, come closer to my decision.
Can I be you for a minute?
Possibly
Howard is
saying
an
yes.
entity. He's never asked anybody's opinion. He's always thought about. He knows what's good for the audience. He has these great ideas. Howard never polls the audience to see if they want something. He just does it because he's got an instinct. And his instinct on this is it's funny.
And he wants to see it. He said that.
So Gary goes, we're not going to take any polls, Sal. Howard decided it's better if you drop the load, and that's the way it is. So meanwhile, they put up a poll anyway, and of course...
They want Sal.
48% of the people want Sal. 25% of the people say a porn star should do it, and 27% people say no one should do it. So overwhelmingly, the audience wants Sal to go to a hotel.
Well, yeah, why would they want a porn star who they don't know?
Right, and then drop a load on Richard's back. And so Richard really wants the guy from Family Guy. What's the guy's name?
Seth MacFarlane.
Seth MacFarlane.
On the show.
Yeah. And so I booked Seth MacFarlane.
And now?
He's coming on the show.
Is Sal going to do it?
Yeah. Sal's going to drop a load on Richard's back.
And they're going to be in a hotel room. That's going to be the funniest thing.
What's up?
Richard's trying to back out.
Can't back out. I just booked Seth MacFarlane. Right. He told me the deal was on.
He says he heard that Seth MacFarlane was already booked, but that's not the case.
No, that is not the case.
What is wrong with him?
That is not the case.
Oh, yeah, dropping loads. I'm not trying to back out. Sal's the one that went in and told Gary that. But that's what I heard, that
No.
he was booked before
he
we
was
even
not.
did this thing.
Absolutely not.
Huh.
We were thinking about it, but I said, hey, let's make it up to Richard. He says he wants Seth MacFarlane. I'll interview Seth MacFarlane if he takes a load. Because otherwise it's no fun.
It's no fun if I don't take a load.
Do you think they're just doing this to get you to have a load on your back?
Well, I mean, very gullible, so...
So when are you guys going to go to the hotel and get the load on your back so we can listen in?
That's up to you, I guess.
He's not going to do it that day. He's going to do it before.
Well, I want to
It should happen that morning, Howard.
Okay, that morning.
Yeah, I want to make sure Seth MacFarlane is sitting in the green room.
All right,
'cause
that's fair.
I don't want to get a load on my back and then
And he never shows
he's late
up.
for the show.
That'd be good. Seth MacFarlane calls in and cancels.
Yeah, well, that's the irony. This is what's going to get Seth MacFarlane not to do the show.
No, he's got a good sense of humor.
So, Sal, are you going to hold up for a lot of...
What's funny about this?
Sal,
Yeah, exactly.
Are you going to wait like 5 days and be all backed up so you drop a rope on him?
Howard, he's yelling in the hallway now. Get in there, Sal. I never agreed to do this. And now he's backing
We
out.
did the poll, like you said. The listeners want it. 48% voted.
I'm going to give Sal some great granny porn that morning so he'll jerk off before he jerks off. on
So
my
it
back.
sounds like Richard wants to. Oh, wait. Do you want this to happen now, Richard? It sounds like subconsciously you do.
No, I do not want this to happen,
offered
but I'm not going to back out. Howard's, saying that I'm backing out. I'm not going to.
All right,
but I
Sal,
want to do
you
it
gonna
with
be able to
Sal.
deliver this tremendous bit?
Well, the thing is, technically, I lost the poll. 25% and 27% ends up to 52%.
Don't be
versus
ridiculous. You got the majority.
Yeah, I said put up a poll, but I didn't say I was going to do it.
They want to see you.
Here's the problem. I would do it.
Good.
But take it. Calm down. But I don't have the ability physically to whack my cock off with a man bent
Here's
over.
what's going to happen. You do have the ability.
I don't. I'm
You're
telling you
gonna go to the
physically.
hotel.
Cock and balls.
We're going to put some porn on for you that you can look at.
Well, I suggested on the wrap-up show we have that sponsor, My View. They're glasses that you wear,
He'll wear the
where you
glasses.
can watch a video
That's great.
and you can't even see
Sal,
outside.
You gonna move up your cock and balls and whack it for a little bit?
I have faith in you.
No, don't
Are
have.
you telling us you can't perform?
There's no way with
Asshole. This is the biggest bit ever. It's not you being feminine. It's him. He's taking the load.
Is this bigger than interviewing Paul McCartney?
Yes. This is big.
Let me ask you
and I
something.
need you to perform.
Why do I? This
have to go
asshole
out
asked
there.
for semen on his back. Why do I have to be the jerk off that does
Because
it?
he trusts you.
He's
You're
your
his friend.
partner.
Trust. I got 3 kids. I got to jack off on a hillbilly's back.
Do you do a comedy routine with this guy? You're out every weekend
That's
with him.
different. I'm not
You guys
jerking off on
You don't want to be
stage.
part of this? You're going to feel like shit that morning when the comedy history is made, and
it's
you're not
not
jerking
you.
off on him.
I'm not saying that, Howard. I've done so much. I've done everything.
You know you
you've-
want to be the guy. You know what? Okay, fine. I'll get a different guy to come
No,
on
no,
his
no,
back.
no,
You know
no.
what?
I
You
want
won't even
Sal.
step.
You know what? No Seth MacFarlane.
Let's forget Seth MacFarlane. Let's forget this whole thing.
Come on, Sal. We do
I'm
everything
not saying
together.
no. I'm saying that, Howard. My problem is I'm
Here's
not.
what's going to happen. I hear your problem, but I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. You're going to put on those MyView glasses. You're going to have a big screen
Oh, can you
experience right in
imagine?
front of you, a porn.
That's going to look like
What's your favorite porn?
Tom Cruise.
Dr.
Risky Business.
Dr. Piss.
All right, Dr.
Dr.
Piss.
Piss?
Describe your favorite scene in Dr. Piss.
There's a lot of them.
I think Fred has a clip maybe in the
Do you?
Prophet. Yeah.
Take a look.
Is
it under
Dr. Piss?
Yeah, it should be Dr. Piss.
This is your absolute
And he
all-time
thinks
favorite.
It's one of my
can't
favorites.
perform.
What does Dr. Piss do in his video?
Well, he pretends he's a doctor, and a lady comes in, and as he examines her vagina, she starts peeing in his face, and then
right.
he has another girl come in, and he pees into a super soaker, and he shoots the super soaker pee into her
Why
face.
do you like that so much? Or does
I don't know.
It turns you on and gives you a boner. All right,
Yeah,
so here's what's gonna
that
happen.
gets me a
That
boner.
gets you all
All right.
excited.
Well,
On the
one
mic,
of the
first of all,
movies.
Richard's going to be quiet. We're not going to hear from him. He's just
We can even put him in something frilly if you
right.
want.
And then we'll put him in a dress.
Yeah, I want my
Panties.
ass covered up so he doesn't accidentally.
So we'll put you in a pair of panties, just so it
Okay.
looks like a girl saw it.
But Howard,
Because it's just his back.
like Richard wants to meet Seth
We can
MacFarlane.
even spray urine on you during it.
Nah, you don't have to do that. I'm not a deer. But
So then you'll put the MyView glasses on. You'll have your experience.
and you'll be in your tighty whities.
Yeah, you won't even know. And then you'll blow your load right on his back when it's getting close to time. Whip off the glasses and do it. Spray him down.
Not anything, dude. Howard,
Spray him down.
I want to.
what an ass! Why am I involved in this asshole's life? I mean, he
don't
wants.
That's up to you.
But this is
I don't
him.
know what.
All right,
He wants you.
I want Sal to leave the glasses on when he comes, so maybe he'll miss.
No. He's got to hit your back, or you're not
You know, this is
getting
what.
your wish.
Artie, help me.
Sal, I wish I could, but this is you're paying for past sins. People think you want to do this on some level.
But I don't. That's what I'm saying.
Sal, you don't want to do it? I'll get a different guy to do it.
All right, thanks.
No, please have Sal.
Well, Howard,
You do it
I
for
don't-
Richard. at
I don't
least.
know if
He's
I want to
begging you.
do it unless it's Sal.
Oh,
I
get
trust
out
Sal.
of here, Richard. You proposed this.
Why do you trust
were
Sal?
doing this.
I know, but I want Sal,
always
to be
makes-
do it
Sal
with
always
me.
does something weird to you whenever he's involved with you. That cock's gonna end up in your ass. I know it.
I'm gonna take a shit on his neck.
What about that
I think
guy?
I'd prefer a shit on my neck.
What about that guy who came in, who went into business for gay porn, but he's not a gay guy?
But see, I don't know what that guy's up to. There could be a health
It's
thing.
on your back.
Right.
See, I got a big issue with Sal. I'm going to tell you right now.
What
Sal's
else
the
is
one
new?
who's always saying everybody's got to give it their all for the show. Sal's the one who's always saying if we don't do something, you should be punished. So if Sal doesn't want to do it, something should be taken away. That's how Sal
You,
reacts
as
to
a
everything.
producer.
How about your plugs for your
You're allowed.
your shitty
If I don't
comedy
do
shows?
it, if I don't do it, you're a lousy producer. You
How
should
about,
be
how
taken
about
away.
if you don't do it, I cut your plugs off.
Sal.
Go ahead, Gary. That's not nice.
But you know what? You got to perform. You're here. You
I
got a
don't
job.
want him to be coerced like that.
I'm not.
Not coerced. I mean, he's always saying, "Hey, first of all, Howard's asking you to do it. You're saying no right to his face. He is asking you to do it, and you're the one that says we all got to do what Howard says."
Sal, let me remind
You're
you.
strong arming me, Gary. I'm talking to Howard about
I'm
it.
using your own words against you.
How about if Sal does this, you'll interview Dr. Piss along with Seth MacFarlane.
Well, the point is, look, Richard wants to meet Seth, and I'm willing to contribute. Don't get me wrong,
You're
Gary.
not a team player.
All right, go back and think about it. Go back
Sal's
and
not a
think
team
about it.
player.
That's not true, Gary.
We have to know if this is being done.
I
We
think
gotta-
he'll do it.
You do?
Let me
I
think
think
about
so.
it. Let me
Go
think
back
about it
and
some
talk
more.
it over with Richard.
Be on the team.
I am, Gary.
you're
You know
not.
I'm on the team.
How are
Gary,
you on the team?
Gary, the things that I've done in the past, I've done everything that's
You know what?
been
You haven't
asked of
done
me.
anything like this good in about a good year and a half.
We
You've
haven't done a
changed.
gay stunt in a
You've
year and a
changed. No,
half.
you've changed.
No, I have not changed
You totally
at all.
have changed.
No, I have not.
And you're not part of the team.
I'm totally part of the team.
How?
It's something I have to think about. Why don't you do it?
Because nobody asked me to.
All right. right? I'm asking you.
You know
do
what?
it.
You doing it is funnier, and Howard wants you to do it. Not me.
And I know
funny if you did it,
It'd be
Gary.
funny if Gary did
I'm
it.
putting on
It'd
the
be bestiality, but it'd be
I'm
funny.
putting on the Techno Beaver outfit.
That's
okay?
pretty good.
Well, you already look like a beaver. That's it's not as far stretch.
Sal is not a team player.
Dude, you know.
All right, thank you guys.
It would be funny for any guy to do this, let's face it, but no one's going to do it. I mean, you know.
Well, I'm not saying I'm not going to, but I'm definitely going to think about it.
He's not a team player.
All right, go think about it.
Whenever we do stunts, it's a Sal and Richard stunt, and I want this to be a Sal and Richard stunt.
We're like the gay Laurel and Hardy.
Well, yeah.
All right, boys, go back and discuss it in your comedy room.
And just remember, Seth MacFarlane is like on the list, off the list, on the list, off the list while you guys do this.
Seth MacFarlane's fate rests in your hands.
I don't give a fuck about Seth MacFarlane. He does. I'm the idiot. I'm the gay dancing bear that has to come in and close the deal so Shitbag can meet Seth MacFarlane.
Right.
I get nothing out of this except
go
to
back
please
and- go
you
back and
the
talk
show.
about it.
All
Go
right,
back and
goodbye.
You get to jerk off. That's true.
All right, goodbye, boys. All right.
I remember when pleasing Howard on the show was enough, Sal.
Right.
Yep.
Seth doesn't know if he should get on that plane.
Seth MacFarlane's very hurt. Yes, Dan, go ahead. You're on the air.
Yeah, I want to be the voice of reason. I am your major demographic. I'm a young male, Long Island boy, part Italian, pleading with Sal not to do this.
You don't want him to do it.
He cannot do this. Dude, he's on the borderline of getting kicked out of the club anyway.
Right.
He does this, he's out. He can't come home anymore.
Let's go to Matt.
I have
Matt.
to say, I agree with the kid.
Cross the border.
Matt, you're on the air.
But I'm in Jersey.
Yes, Matt.
Morning, Howard.
Morning.
Yeah, I agree with the last call. Adam and Sal should go through with this.
I don't know. It sounds kind of intriguing to me.
I think Gary would be much more interesting.
You want to see Techno Beaver?
See, this is probably Sal's friends calling.
You
in to
want
get off
Gary
the
in a
hook.
No, I'm not.
Techno Beaver costume. All right, J-Man, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey now.
Hey now.
So, I don't know. I just don't think you're listening to the listeners, because if only 46% want him to do it, then that means the majority of your listeners do not want Sal to
No, you didn't hear the poll.
on the air.
No, 25% want a porn star to do it.
Right, that means not Sal, and then the other 20-something
Only
percent.
27% of the people think it shouldn't be done, so 48 and 25 is how much, Robin?
Oh, God. That's
13
like,
carried to 1.5, 73%.
Want it done.
Clear majority.
No, that meant the majority want Richard to take a load on his back, but they don't want Sal to do it.
Yeah, but we're saying they want the load on the back.
The load on the back isn't the question.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think Sal can't do it, man. I don't know.
All of a sudden, everybody's backing out. Now, everyone said it was funny for Richard to take a load on
Well,
him.
they're talking more about Sally's people. Richard, I think, is still
But it's
get
Sal,
the load.
Sal objecting and saying maybe he shouldn't do it. That's calling this into question. It would just be getting done if he would just go along.
Well, anyway, maybe we should get off this topic.
Gary, you're being pretty hard on him, man.
Fuck him. You know what? He's the first one to run him when somebody won't do some dumbass shit that he wants. You're not on the team. You know, we're all here for Howard. And then all of a sudden, when he finds himself in that position, he's got a double standard.
Do you think there's any way we can convince him to do this?
I don't think he should do it. No, I think he should do it. If he doesn't want to do it, then he's dropped a couple of notches in my eyes.
Guys, what's going on?
He's gonna do it, right, buddy? Come on. You'll be looking at Dr. Piss. All you gotta do is lay on the ground. Just jerk off that morning so you don't have much load.
Yeah, that doesn't.
All you gotta do is dribble on me. That won't be that big of a deal.
All right, we'll see.
Gary says you're not a team player.
That's totally wrong. That's ridiculous. That's Gary's way of psychologically stressing me out.
No.
I'm such a team player.
You're the first person to talk about. You say Lisa's not a team player. Whenever somebody doesn't want to do something that you find funny, they're not a team player. And you say that I'm an asshole. I'm a bad producer. Here you go. If you don't do it, you're fired. Now I'm a great producer.
All right, there you go.
But how about this? What other office in the world has their boss convincing one of the workers to jerk off on another guy?
Right. In the grand scheme, we're just trying to do what's best for the show.
Right.
But you're trying to get Sal to jerk off on a guy, and that's
you're trying to get me to jerk off. He's following
you're his
through.
boss, and you're trying to tell him to jerk off on a guy.
I just think it's funny that Sal's got this big double standard. That
I don't have a double standard.
You do because when
it's something that I don't want to do.
Right, and when
we all have a right not to do
hold
something now.
But when somebody,
I've done everything.
hold on, when somebody else doesn't want to do something, that's when you tell them they're not a team player. Lisa didn't want. Okay. Not that they're the same thing, but Lisa didn't want to be in your talent show, your newsroom talent show. Right. She didn't want to play the cello. For whatever reason, it's not up for you to decide.
Right.
She's not a team player. Lisa never does anything I want. This is bullshit. You should get rid of her. You said a bunch of...
All right,
she should be fired.
I didn't say she should be fired.
You should say, we shouldn't let Lisa be on the air anymore and reap the good benefits. No, this is you.
There are things that we all don't want to do. Okay, you know, Gary,
she didn't want to do that.
You made me see the light. From now on, I'll never say that nobody's not a team player. That's what else can I tell you?
That's another lie.
Okay. No, it isn't.
It is. You'll say it before Christmas. You'll say it.
Okay. So because I call somebody else not a team player doesn't mean I'm a hypocrite now all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to take my cock out
and
jerk off on a man's back?
You're being a hypocrite.
No. There are standards that people have, and that's where I draw the line there.
So then why don't you? Why don't you respect someone else's standard?
I do.
No, you
drew the line. Well,
you drew the line and you trashed the shit out of her for a month.
I expressed my opinion on it.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I said she's not a team player for playing the violin.
Okay, so I expressed my opinion. You're not a team player for doing this.
And
you're not. You clearly don't care about the show or Howard anymore. You've gotten big.
Oh, yeah, really?
Now that you're a big shot with your fucking Richard and Sal show, you don't need Howard.
Oh, my God. That's funny. That's the funniest.
Let's see if Sal can fit his head through the door.
Rich, are you a little bummed out that this might not happen?
I would be ecstatic if this didn't happen. But, I don't want to let Howard down. I want it to happen with Sal. And everybody thinks he's going to back out. I know Sal, he won't back out. I have full confidence in my buddy.
And if it's not Sal, you're not going to do it?
I don't know. I got to, you know what? I would say I have to check with my doctor, but how do I ask my doctor if it's safe for me to get a load on my back?
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey, everybody, it's the sexy, beautiful, exquisite Sal Griffin-Alley right here before your eyes. And on Monday's wrap-up show, we discussed how I get my medications. You know, I have some fake Propecia that I get from India, and we also discussed how I get my doctors. I prefer a hot little Russian, because, you know, if somebody's going to tell you to cough and squeeze your balls, why not make it a hot chick? Hello, yoo-hoo. So check it out.
So let's talk to Sal here about the Opecia you're taking and Alopecia. And okay, we've had this conversation before.
Right.
Howard and Gary talked about this piece they saw. You know this stuff is horrible for you and will probably do serious damage. Why do you continue to use it?
Well, like anything else in life, there's good restaurants, there's bad restaurants.
Hold on, do you believe? You see, the first thing is I don't think you believe that what you're taking is what they're saying it is.
I tend to believe that what I'm taking happens to be one of the better establishments.
But why?
I don't know.
Okay,
because it's working. Because people go, wow, my hair is growing. It's working.
That's the other thing too. I always think when people take that, they think it's growing.
People have.
I noticed it before I heard a thing. I was like, wow, was he combing his hair differently? It looked like much thicker.
But look, what's the difference if you went to a doctor in the United States and got Propecia? What's the difference in price?
Well, to me, first of all, I didn't want to go to a doctor because it's kind of embarrassing. I'm going to a doctor, I'm discussing my hair.
You lick Richard's taint on camera. Why would you be embarrassed to get Propecia?
Because licking Richard's taint on camera is funny. It's something I do for a living. But I'm saying to go to a doctor, go through the whole the mechanics of it all. It's just so tedious. I just thought, let me look online. Let me look into this and see what I could do. This website all started with a friend of mine who got some dick pills. And I always thought that these fake...
That's actually what they're called online.
Viagra pills, not growth pills, but erection pills. And I said, no way, because you get those emails all the time. And I'm like... And he got them, and he said, you know what? They really work. I get erections from these pills. I go, wow. And then when I thought about my hair, I said, let me check out this site. And sure enough, they have every pill under the sun, and they had the Propecia, and I ordered it, and it's been working.
But when you say you don't want to go to the doctor or go through all the rigmarole and the mechanics, for Propecia, I would imagine you go in and you go, I like Propecia, and he goes, okay, and he writes your prescription.
I would imagine, but the only doctors I knew about it were like doctors that do hair transplants and whatnot. And I figured
any doctor can
they sit you down with a salesperson to sit down. Well, maybe you should do this. Maybe I'm like, come on, I can't be bothered. Let me go to India.
When have you ever gone to a doctor and been sat down with a salesperson?
In this case with hair, I definitely think that was the case because
based on what?
Based on me doing it a long time ago. I had a hang up about my hair when I was about 10 years ago, and I went to see somebody. They took 100 pictures of my head.
You didn't go to see a doctor. You went to go see
a hair specialist.
Yeah, that's not a doctor. Go to a fucking doctor.
Yeah, but
how stupid are you? Go to a fucking doctor.
Doctors have nothing to do with hair. I'm going to go to a physician over my hair. It's a cosmetic item. It has nothing to do with it.
Are you afraid of doctors?
No, as a matter of fact, I am engulfed in doctors lately. I'm going to see another one on Wednesday.
When you go there, say to the guy, hey, by the way, can you write me a prescription for Propecia? He'll write it for you.
I don't think doctors can. I don't think a specific, like if you're a cardiologist, you can't write something for an enema.
Yes, you can. You can write whatever the fuck you want.
Well,
you're a doctor.
Well, I thought there was specifics in medicine.
Sal, how do you choose a doctor? Like, what makes a good doctor?
You said your doctor was good. Why is he good?
First of all, it's a female. She's Russian, and she's really cute, and she was local. So it's 3 for 3.
But really,
I'm not kidding you. I went through the yellow pages.
You got a doctor out of the yellow pages?
Well, not out of the yellow pages. I went to doctors. Yeah, I went to like doctors.com or something like that.
Christ.
Hold on, because I haven't had a normal physician for a long time.
You must have, your friends aren't as nuts as you, I'm going to imagine. So why wouldn't you just call a friend and go, hey, you have a doctor that you like? And guy goes, yeah, I've been going to this doctor for 15 years. He or she is great.
But wait, why Russian, not like Jewish or Indian? That's like, I go for female, Jewish, or Chinese, or Jewish.
All of my specialists are Jewish.
Yeah.
And there's no doubt about it. Like, even my good friend says, who's he? Is he Jewish? I go, absolutely. You go to, when you go to
Mama Leone's, you can't always go by the last name. When you go to Mama Leone's,
you may want to, Del Vecchio behind the counter. When you're going for a brain tumor, I go for a Greenstein. That's just me. I personally, I feel more comfortable. So be it. Say what you want.
So you think if you got a Dr. Del Vecchio, for instance, to do your brain tumor, that's not as good?
No, but if he made me steak pizzola, I would love to eat it.
No, but to be serious.
No, I feel more comfortable. But this primary physician I go to, she's a wonderful Russian lady. She's great. I looked online and I looked at something local. I went to see her, and she's absolutely wonderful.
What makes her great?
Right.
Like, what makes her? I understand she may be a very nice person, but what makes her? What makes her a great doctor?
She sits, and you know what? She doesn't rush me out of there. That's the worst thing that a doctor could do, is rush you out of there. I've been to this one doctor 3 times. He would just, as soon as I walk in, he just write me a prescription and get me out of there. And this one, she sits me down. She does a full physical exam. She takes my blood pressure not once, but twice. She weighs me. She checks my cholesterol. She checks my ATL levels and my liver enzymes and everything else. And then she refers me to other physicians.
She may be a very good doctor. I don't know her from a hole in the wall. But as a general rule, there's nothing wrong with you asking your friends. What's the difference between asking a friend and going through the yellow pages? What is the difference?
There is a major difference.
Yeah, the one your friend knows is a proven entity.
Wait, would you trust Sal's friends?
No, I wouldn't have Sal.
Why should he?
But exactly, good point, Benji. But no, the doctor that I have is fine. But with the Propecia, again, it's more of a cosmetological type of thing.
But you just made that up. You don't know. Any doctor can prescribe anything, anytime.
I never knew that, and I find that very hard to believe, and that's pretty scary.
Is this
You're saying to me I could go to a proctologist and get something for my shoulder?
Yes.
Is this doctor?
I mean, most of those guys would say. I'm sorry, John. Most of those guys would say maybe you should go see your doctor. But if it's a guy that if you go to your regular doctor, he's been your doctor for 20 years. Right. He's going to be much broader on what he's going to prescribe for you.
My proctologist gave me LASIK.
No, but I went to my doctor and I said, "Hey,
that's why you look like an asshole."
Can I get some? I said I need Ambien because I'm flying. So he prescribed me Ambien.
Right. Oh, that's good. Well, you know what? I'll go to her because what I did find out, thanks to a couple of emails, thank you very much to the listeners, Proscar, which is a version of Propecia, in a 5 milligram form can be cut up into 1 milligram forms with a razor blade, and I could take it that way. I mean, it's a little, you know.
Is this doctor, Sal, the Russian doctor, aware that you're taking this?
The Propecia, no.
Why don't you tell her?
I really didn't feel a need to tell her. As a matter of fact, I had these symptoms before the Propecia.
Okay, I'll tell you what. If she's such a great doctor, when you filled out your chart, she would have asked you everything you were taking.
She did, and I omitted it. If you omitted it, it doesn't exist.
Why would you omit it?
Because why get into it?
Want to look like a jerk?
No,
it's embarrassing. She's a cute girl. I got to tell her I'm taking Propecia.
Yeah.
What, you know?
But when she wants to prescribe you another medicine, right? And and that medicine in conjunction with Propecia has some harmful effects. Don't you think your doctor should know that?
Yes, but see. Here's the problem with me. I have a tendency to diagnose myself, and I don't think that the Propecia itself is doing this to me. I really don't. I just don't see it.
Because you got your degree where?
Sachem North.
You don't want to see it. That's what this comes down to. It's working for you, so you don't want to know that it could be killing you.
I don't think it is. I honestly, there's plenty of people who take Propecia
based on
absolutely what? There's no side effects. It's out there in the market. It's available.
I think what we're saying is we're not sure you're taking Propecia.
That's another issue, right? Now it's apples and oranges. I should be taking the legitimate shit. I'm taking Indian stuff, and I'm going to follow through and get the legitimate Propecia.
I tell you, I'm genuinely worried for you. You may very well be accidentally getting legitimate stuff, and it may be working for you.
Right.
But you're fucking around. On Tuesday's wrap-up show, I had my good buddy Sal in, and I sort of thought he didn't know where Japan was, so I asked him. It turned out I was so right. Found out he also doesn't know what a continent is, thinks Brazil is a continent, and thinks Japan is in the Western Hemisphere. So Sal's right on track. Check it out.
Hey, Tony.
Hey, how you doing, guys? Gary, happy birthday. Long-time listener. Just two quick things. One, is there any possible way that Sal is really that fucking retarded? I mean, I honestly, like, some part of me wants to believe that he is that dumb, but it's got to be an act. There's got to be some kind of act to that, because no one fucking thinks that Japan is in North America. I mean, come on.
It's not an act.
He's not retarded, okay? Sal, you should come down and explain yourself because you can do a much better job than I can. Sal believes that there are certain things you need to know to get through life, and there are other things that you don't. And knowing that Japan, is not part of North America is not one of those things. And when it comes to geography, he is clueless.
We had a great moment in the office. John was sort of quizzing Sal on a bunch of stuff, and he didn't know what was what. He thinks there's 9 continents, the whole deal. But at one point, he turned around to John and I very sincerely, and he said, "Do you think if I got a geography book and I studied, I could pass a test?" And John and I both at the same time went, "No."
Oh, he absolutely could if he studied.
No, he could. No, he couldn't.
Sal has the absolute great ability to learn.
But Benji, how many times have we had this conversation with him?
If it was for some incentive, like money, something he cared about, he would absolutely learn. He has a.
No, he would remember it. He would never learn it.
Yeah, he would. It's what's important to you.
Okay. All right. First of all.
But he is not retarded. Let him tell you himself.
Right. Of course I'm not. Wouldn't be here if I was. Well, then again, a lot of retarded people have done great off of the show.
I've got tons of retards on the show.
Okay. First of all, I never said Japan was in North America.
Yes, you did. You absolutely said it.
Okay. That was taken out of context.
No, was
I
it?
said California.
And I said
California is North America. Is in North America.
And you said that Japan was right next to California. And I said, what continent is that? And you said North America. Sal, you said
California.
You said Japan's in North America.
Okay, I'm sorry, but when you said what continent is that, I thought you meant California. The last word.
But if Japan's right next to it,
Japan
why would it?
is not in North America. I know that.
You know it now.
No, I always knew that. I know that Japan's not in North America. I know this is the United States of America.
There's enough stuff. I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Come on.
Come on. Let's go with Brazil as a continent.
The way it was constructed, the way you posed the question.
We tricked you?
No, I misunderstood because you said, where's Japan? Now, the reason why I thought Japan was near California, I'll give you my reasoning behind this, is because when this goddamn tsunami was coming through, they were evacuating parts of California. Then somebody said on an email or something else that somehow through the tsunami, they figured out, geographers or geologists or whatever they are, that Japan is actually like 8 feet closer to California. Now, I don't know if that was a joke or whatever, but I remember seeing that as well.
8 feet closer to California than what?
I don't know, just
Than
8
it
feet
was
closer.
yesterday.
Yeah,
That's
exactly. That was
true.
prior to the tsunami.
That's true.
I'm just saying what I read. Okay, that came out. I think maybe it was a joke, maybe it wasn't. So when you said Japan, what is it close to? I'm thinking tsunami. I'm thinking California's getting fucked. Japan is fucked. If I had to guess any place, you know.
But why would you have to guess? Why would you have to guess something that your youngest son knows in his sleep?
Well, I don't know. He knows it and I don't. What's the fucking difference? You know, he also eats bologna sandwiches and picks his nose.
Well, do you think
what difference does it
Yeah,
make?
he'll outgrow that.
Sal, do you think this kind of stuff is common knowledge, or do you think
It is common knowledge, and it's an area again that I'm not crazy about, but I can retain information. So what did I do? I went back today after you guys were making fun of the fact that I'm not good in geography, and I know there are 7 continents, so I got it down pat.
How do you know there are 7 continents?
Because there are 7, and there's also an argument that there could be 6 because Europe and Asia are close together, and some people call it Eurasia.
No,
But how
that's
did-
not. That's not.
That's an argument. That's an argument.
It
in
is
some
not an
cases.
argument.
And some people also argue that North America and South America could be one continent as well.
Nobody's
It's
ever
just
argued that. Ever,
Look it up.
ever.
They do argue it.
Is this-
and I know it for a fact.
Is this straight from Wikipedia?
Nope. I actually Googled a few things. I go to Yahoo Questions and Answers and whatnot. I went to a few things. So there are 7 continents, but some people argue that there could be 6 for 2 reasons. Europe and Asia, sometimes it was referred to as Eurasia. Secondly, North America, stop laughing, Gary. North America and South America is sometimes referred to as just as America.
All right, so what are the continents?
North America, South America, Australia, Antarctica, Asia, Africa.
Ooh.
Ran out of fingers.
You always
Wait a
forget
minute.
this one.
Europe.
You want to
There you
help
go.
him?
And is Antarctica North Pole or South Pole?
If I had to guess, that part I'm not up to, but I'm guessing Antarctica. Well, look, you think Arctic,
It's
you
a
think
50
cold, right? You know, the Arctic, the polar bears, cold, North Pole, Santa, all that horse shit, snow. That's what the first thing comes to my mind. So, lucky guess, I'm saying North Pole, but it could be South.
Which
as well.
one's the hot one?
You realize Santa doesn't really live
Of
at the North
course
Pole?
not.
He's
of
a
course
fictitious
not.
character.
Yeah, but they're
Gary.
using the Gary, they're using the panorama of snow that consists
All right,
in the
well,
north.
Why are they using the panorama of snow?
Well, Santa's. Look, if you wanted to make up a fictional character, let's say that lived in the Congo, you'd go to Africa, right?
Right.
But it still could be a fictional character, but the Congo still exists.
No, I was working. Why do you say it's a panorama of snow?
Well, the visual of it. I mean, I just the maybe, I don't know what it is. Whatever the fuck it may be. Just a big pile of snow. Just because Santa doesn't exist does not mean that snow does not exist in the North Pole.
One
Do you
last
consider
question.
Santa to be human?
One last question before we
Sometimes.
one last question. Before
Not
we,
as human as the Easter Bunny.
one last question before we take a break. What is the difference between a country and a continent?
Well, a continent is a large land mass. It's a large, and there's 7 large masses of land that were put together by geologists that call them continents. I mean, geographists or whatever they are. Forget that. Well, they were put together by scientists.
And a country?
A country is within a continent. All continents contain countries. There are countries within continents. For example, the United States is in the continent of North America. So countries are components of a continent.
Well said. Teddy, let's take a break. When we come back, more on this.
I can learn this. I don't care to. It's not getting me ahead in life.
On Wednesday's wrap-up show, we talked about my little tiff with Lisa G. And also some callers wondered if the Howard TV staff has started to overstep their bounds.
We should start with the big fight that happened towards the end of the show with Lisa G and Greg Carmel, and it turns into this whole thing about who's talking in the green room, and I guess Howard TV wants to interview a guest, and the news wants a guest, and this system that had been worked out apparently is blown up because of the lack of respect between the two of them. But I didn't think, one, Greg, you were going to get so fired up, and two, Lisa would be crying before this thing was over.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it was that made Lisa cry. I think it was when Howard talked about how passionate she was. Like, she got emotional that she got a huge compliment from her hero.
Yeah, we have that actually. Hit it, Steve.
I respect that both of you take your job so seriously that you want to do a good job. You understand that, Lisa? You understand that, Greg? You're both passionate about your job.
I love that.
I love your passion.
This is a dream
I
come
love
true
that
to
you're
work here.
professionals, because if Lisa was the type that would lay down and go, all right, I'll do whatever anyone
I'll just
says,
take whatever your questions
I wouldn't want her around here. I like her get up and go. I like your get up and go.
You're making me cry.
I'm making you cry?
Why are you crying?
Why are you crying? Oh, no. Oh, Lisa's crying.
Greg, look at what you
putz.
did.
You know what? Am I making you cry? Or is-
Because I am very passionate about what I do.
That's
I
right.
don't think I'm respected about that. And I'm sorry if I
of
upset
course you
everyone.
are.
The reason you're here is that I respect you. Look at Jason with the camera.
You see what happened, Greg? She showed you, because you're clearly not passionate enough. You didn't cry.
Yeah, I mean, I just really hope that's the true reason, because at no point did I want to make a woman cry. And when Howard indicated that I had been pointing my finger aggressively, granted I was like 30 feet across the room, but it freaked me out because I never want to be associated with any type of aggression.
By the way, that
towards
was a
women.
moment that I like Lisa, but like to me, this illustrates a pet peeve about Lisa. Lisa never said a word about the fingering. She never, not that she got fingered. Like Greg pointed a finger
Ever?
at her. No, I'm sure she has. That's not what I was saying.
You sure about that?
She never objected to it. She didn't even notice it. So Howard goes, "Oh, you shouldn't have pointed." Okay, that's Howard's point of view. And then all of a sudden Lisa goes, "You pointed at me during this argument?" Like, did she really care till Howard brought? Like, does she really care if someone points at her?
She probably should have said, which what I'm getting from that piece of tape is, I got emotional when you complimented me. That's why I cried.
Do you remember when Howard pointed at Penny Crone?
It wasn't Howard. It was John DeBella. It was John DeBella.
Was it?
Yeah, we did a press conference, and it was John DeBella.
Oh, okay, that's
and he
right,
pointed
right,
at
right.
Penny Crone. Just she was reduced to tears. She
Does
just
it really
started
work?
bawling. I don't know.
I pointed at this chick in the room. That works for us. Not chick.
See, Greg,
A
what
camera person.
I took
Sorry.
away from that after Lisa cried, I thought you were implying, and I could be wrong here, that she was crying to get some sympathy.
Absolutely, that's what I thought at first. But then when I came to realize there could be some validity to
But
the
not
fact
only that, even if she's not intentionally do it, it's like, crying equals winning at that point.
Yeah, it's like
for a woman.
You know what it was?
Right.
It's like when a woman cries when she's getting a speeding ticket.
Exactly. I started rolling my eyes. You were dead on, John.
All
But
you can
then-
do at that point was like pull down your pants and show that you're a woman and start crying also.
I mean, maybe she was just feeling emotional, and that really did, tug at her heartstrings. But I hope I wasn't the cause of her tears.
Jeff in Ohio, welcome to the wrap-up show.
Hey guys, can you clarify something for me, because these TV guys are pissing me off, and maybe I have it all wrong. But what is the pecking order as far as the news department versus the Howard TV guys go? Because my impression is that the TV guys are supposed to be documentarians, period, just quietly, wallflowers, documenting what happens on the show. So shouldn't Greg be documenting the guests and what Lisa's doing?
No, and there really is no pecking order. It goes it's situation by situation. You're right. The TV shows just document what's going on, but we've always had somebody interviewing the guests when they leave the studio for 11 years before we got here. So it was decided when we got here that the pecking order is TV gets to do their thing, and then Howard 100 News gets to do their thing because they have a little bit more latitude to move around.
Well, would you guys agree that the TV guys are getting a little big for their britches, especially Goodstein?
No.
It started.
You asked me if I would agree, and I say no, I don't agree.
It's not that at all, man. I'm not trying to assert myself as some powerful person. I know my role here. I try to stay laid back and talk as minimally as possible. But when someone
But lately it's getting worse, and it started with Goodstein when Benji got banned from breakfast, and Goodstein blatantly overruled Howard. It's just trickle down things happening now.
No.
It's all, and even lately,
it's a matter of standing up for yourself, man. That's what it comes down to. I've been nothing but nice to her, and we've had a pretty cordial relationship, and everyone has their breaking point.
Stephen in South Carolina, you're on the wrap-up show.
Well, thanks for having me, and I've got to tell you, kudos go out to Greg for standing up to Lisa G. Finally, someone is, because this woman really overemphasizes her importance to the Howard Stern show. You know, she goes on these red carpets. She thinks that she's the queen bee. She goes out with Beth Ostrowski. She thinks that she's in the inn now with Howard and Beth. She's always brown-nosing Howard.
Brings in cookies.
Well, I don't even care about that. And I'm really tired of people like Benji coming out and saying, well, you know, she's got a great...
Hey, I grew up in South Carolina, man.
Who gives a crap how she looks? She's an annoying bitch. She's really a drama queen. The dating advice book, what a joke that was. Her sign-off, Howard had to reprimand her about that because there's always Lisa G. It's not about Lisa G. It's the Howard Stern show. And frankly, a little less Lisa G would make things a lot better. And a happy birthday to Sam Lee also.
All right. Thank you, Steven. Not a Lisa G fan. Do you think Lisa got taken down a couple pegs here today?
No, I think they disagreed on something, and Greg stood his ground. I don't think this was a TV versus Howard 100 News thing. I don't think this was a Greg versus Lisa thing. This was a sort of, I got to do my job, and you're messing with my job. I don't think anybody's looking to take Lisa down. By the way, Lisa's, she's got a very distinct thing that she does here, and all that stuff that guy said that she does it really well. She should be on the red carpet. I don't know that Langford works on the red carpet any more than Lisa works in the Elliot Offen courtroom. You know what I mean?
Hello, Ralph Sorella.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey, I just want to point out something with this Lisa and Greg thing. Is maybe it was Greg said, like Lisa gets all amped up when it's an A-lister, and not when it's so much Jeff the Vomit Guy. But I think part of the reason maybe she's getting amped up is she's got an A-lister has limited time, and she's trying. And she said this, sometimes when people argue, they don't listen to each other. She said, "I'm trying to squeeze my questions in because this person's going to run out." Jeff the Vomit Guy's not going anywhere. He's going to stay all day. You have to throw him out.
Yeah, but Ralph, to answer that question, she doesn't even approach Jeff the Vomit Guy. She just tags along to me. But when it's an A-lister, she feels the need to have, "Hi, I'm Lisa G. I'm from the news." There's just this personal need to be there.
Yeah, but why should that even bother you?
Because Ralph, you don't know the whole process. You don't know where the tape goes.
No,
you don't know why
that's fair to say. But I'm just saying, as an outsider, maybe I have a different perspective. And in fact, why should that bother you? Like, her thing is, and we've talked about this. Steve Langford does the news things, and she is more of the celebrity kind of person. So that's when she comes in and gets.
It's an approach and a respect and a protocol that's been established a long time ago, and I think we generally work really well together, everyone, with all the different things that we need to get. But when someone keeps stepping on you and keeps stepping on you, and there's been an established way to do things, you're going to snap inevitably. And I honestly bit my tongue for 5 years, and when I did speak to her, I was very calm, and it just kept creeping back. So, I mean, I admittedly lost it.
On Thursday's wrap-up show, there was a lot of talk about bad breath in the office. Some of the staff may not be aware that they have this bad breath, and Howard pointed out a few things to JD that maybe would improve his breath.
And we also talked about the new Richard Christie getting rid of his porn and all that. So check it out.
Now, did you guys notice the smell in JD's office that Howard was referring to?
I don't get into JD's office. I don't think I ever walk into it too much. And usually when I do, it's after the show, and it usually smells like Wendy's or Burger King or McDonald's.
Ronnie, how about you?
Well, he's always got food in there, so it could be the food. He's got Doritos in there a lot of times, and they stink. So it could stink up the whole room. He keeps the door closed. So it could be Doritos.
Are you going to follow Howard's regimen that he outlined for you and brush more? And
I'm going to try to, yeah.
Use the toothpicks?
Dude, you don't think it's the Doritos? You think it's
I don't know what it is.
Stinky mouth or what?
I don't know what it is.
Has anyone told you that your breath bothered them besides Will, who came in and told you point blank?
No, which is...
But JD, there was an issue at one time, right? And I thought it had been fixed.
Well, I don't... I try, That's all I can do.
You also mentioned you noticed Will's breath not being so great.
You know what? I'll take the high road and just not comment any further on that.
So that means you meant it.
Huh? Not everyone's breath is great around here. Apparently mine.
Gary, you used to get abused for that, but that seemed to have gone away on the show.
Yeah, I stopped eating garlic and smoking. It helped quite a bit.
I try not to get too close to people just so this issue doesn't come up, but apparently I've been getting a little too close to people.
Hey, who has the best breath here, do you think?
I don't think about it.
John Hine actually has really nice, sweet breath.
Never.
How do you know?
Because we get real close when we talk.
No one's ever struck me as having particularly beautiful breath around here. But the question is, has you
what
guys
does that
noticed
mean?
That no one has struck me as having particular. What is?
You got something to say about somebody? Say it.
What are you looking for?
No, I'm looking for a real answer. Obviously, Somebody stinks around here, and you got nothing to say.
Who said that?
I don't. The way you said it, dude.
What are you talking about?
No, because you wrote people into,
I was leading into my next question.
No, you lead people. That's what you do to people. You lead people in. Now you led yourself in. Let it out. Who stinks?
What did I lead myself into? I said no one has.
Ronnie conspiracy theorist.
Benji asked me if anybody has great breath around here.
Okay, John. Afraid to open your mouth, aren't you?
Anyway, not at all.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Ronnie, your breath's horrible.
Thank you.
I got to tell you. No, but my question was going to be, do you notice anybody else like smelling around here? Or is there a particular scent? I know others have been accused of it before, but have you noticed anybody?
Hey, John, do you notice anybody who stinks?
Let's see. Jason from time to time. JD once in a while, but I would tell him. Other than that, no, not really. You?
No, not really.
Not in Scott's room? I know you guys
No,
keep that
not at
door
all.
closed a lot.
No.
The best
Not at
breath is if you don't smell it at all. You shouldn't smell somebody's sweet breath or bad breath. You just shouldn't notice it.
I like John's sweet breath, but the smokers you can smell sometimes.
Yeah,
that's true.
You know who I get a whiff of all the time?
Sal.
Oh, Shuli. If Shuli comes in to interview me, no, it doesn't have bad breath. The only time I can tell if Shuli just literally came up from downstairs having a cigarette. I can tell there's almost the smoke is still coming out.
I don't think it's his breath, Gary. I think it's his clothes.
Oh, really?
His clothes smell from smoke.
Yeah.
What about Richard? I think Richard's cleaned up a little bit.
Yeah, Richard. Yeah, we should talk about that.
I
one
try
day.
not to get close to
Richard's
him.
a whole different guy now. He's wearing nicer clothes. He takes showers. He doesn't do weird shit in the studio anymore. His porn's all been put in storage.
Lost a ton of weight.
Yeah.
He got rid of all that porn in his office.
Is this the married Richard Christie? Is that where this is coming from?
He threw out all the DVDs. They had a library of DVDs in that office that had to be 200 or 300, and they threw them all away under the premise that nobody watches DVDs anymore.
No, but that's true. Like everything's on the internet. Like
that's what Richard said. Everything's on the internet.
Like it's like it's just a waste.
But I mean, some of that stuff was
it's
so
a waste. It's such a pain in the ass to put in a DVD when you can just you can look up anything on the internet.
I'd rather watch it on a 61-inch TV than a little monitor. Sorry.
Well, you could still do that.
JD, do you think Richard's a different guy?
I think so. I mean, I haven't hung out with it. Listen, he still drinks.
Oh my God!
Quite a lot.
You know
That'll
what they
never
did?
change.
You know what they did last night, or Tuesday night? He goes, "Yeah, I got to watch what I'm eating because we're going to a champagne tasting event." I'm like, on a fucking Tuesday night? He's like, "Yeah."
I love Richard. Like really, I just like him so much, but I've never connected with him. Like even when he said he was jerking off, it was like once a week. He never has struck me as a really sexual person. Like he went 10 years without having sex, like all through his 20s.
Well, he had that hard drive collection of every porn
I know,
star
but
in the
I
world.
think it was more funny than he was really getting off on.
No, he was. But the thing was that he was. I disagree with you. I go the exact opposite way. He was so into it that he would save up for a week so that when he did it, and he had this whole experience going where he'd shut the door and lock the doors and get all the video on, where it would be such an amazing experience because he did it less.
I don't know, but could you guys wait a week other than John? Could you guys wait a week without orgasming?
No.
Yeah, I can.
And you feel okay about it after literally after a day? Like you don't get start feeling it?
There's no timetable for how horny I get. Sometimes it's 3 days in a row and sometimes a week goes by.
Cliff in New York, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey guys, you guys tell me that Richard took all the porn out of his office?
Yes.
He did. That's and I know he lost all that weight, and he's dressing nicer and all that?
Well, dressing nicer than when he got here, 8 or 9 years ago.
His hair's cut short.
Damn, I don't know. Richard's the man. He cracks me up every time he's on that show.
He seems more into his fish than anything now.
Oh, he loves that little fish.
Oh, yes, he does.
What's the name of the fish again?
Rusty.
Oh, yeah, their grandson's name.
That's how he calls it. Hey, Rusty. How you doing, Rusty?
He called me in last week. He goes, watch. He holds the food, and in his mind, the fish jumps out of the water. I don't know if it does, if it actually takes the food out of his hand. But he says he's got his beta fish trained to eat out of his hand.
Yeah, I don't want to be around here when Rusty isn't with us anymore, 'cause that's going to be a very sad day in that office.
Ultimate Superfan Trivia Challenge hosted by Vincent Favale. Will be
You're
happening.
kidding. Vinny's coming in?
Yeah, I think 3 of our listeners are going to play me, Fred, and Gary.
You're in the contest.
That's why Vinny's coming in. He's going to host.
What do you know about the show?
Nothing. I said to Gary, I probably know the least. That's the weird thing. I bet you I bet you I get the most questions wrong.
I wouldn't doubt it. Your memory's not that good.
But we're going to be tough to beat because I know Gary knows a lot about the show. I think Fred does too.
I know
don't.
some, but the guy who really impressed me last time we did this was Brian Phelan. He is like a genius at this.
Yeah. Well, he was too good, so we want to give the fans a chance. So they get to play me.
No, they beat us anyway.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Pete. I'm Joe. I'm Jim. And we're here to compete in the Ultimate Superfan Trivia Challenge. Today, the 3 of us are going to be taking on Gary Delabate, Fred Norris, and for the first time ever competing in one of these contests, Howard himself. Guys, what do you think?
We're ready. I feel good. I think Howard is the greatest radio personality of all time, but if I remember correctly, not the greatest at trivia.
Right, he's a terrible memory, but the show member with probably the best memory, Gary.
Yeah, oh, hey.
He'll be competing.
Yep. Fred's no chump.
No, that's right. He's no slouch himself, so.
But I still got confidence the 3 of us with our combined knowledge can overtake their combined knowledge. Not taking anything away from Gary, Fred, or Howard himself, but I think the 3 of us, we could take him down.
So, Vinny, welcome back to the show. It's been a long time.
Yes, very long.
And you're here to host the Ultimate Superfan Trivia Contest.
Exactly. Is that what it's called?
I believe so.
Yes. I don't know. There's not a lot of information floating around here. You can see right now I'm just getting the questions, of which basically I've written half of them for the competition.
So it's last-minute prep, to say the least.
Totally last-minute prep. I kept on getting emails from Jason. First I get the call. It's like, hey, you want to host this? I'm like, wow, that would be great. And then I start getting these emails from John Hine. Hey, it's great that you're hosting. We need questions. I'm like, what? Like, why do I have to write the questions? I have to do that too? And I thought they were just needed extra questions. I figured they had their own batch, and I kept on getting these emails. Where are the questions? I'm like, oh my God, they're looking at me to supply the questions for the show. So I did about 30 of them, and I'm happy to see that a lot of them made the cut here. And I think they're really good.
You're an all-in-one host.
All-in-one host, man, except I don't have my blue tuxedo.
Got to go, okay, this is for Fred on this team and Steve on this team, and then ask the question, or else Gary's going to just keep buzzing in on everything. And you don't want you want to hear Howard.
The person on each team. Yeah, they have to know they're up at that.
You want to hear Howard try and get a question, or else Gary's going to try and answer everything.
And how will Vinny know what order to go in? Like, how will it just be will he move from right to left or left to right?
Can I do it? Oh, yeah, I can't do it out right now. I can't map it out.
I would go closest out, like
Okay.
like Family Feud kind of. First person, then the next person, then the next person.
Right. You mean the closest out. Okay.
Right.
Gotcha.
The other thing, if you can keep in the back of your head as you're going through it, there's some questions here. Like, I don't know if we want to ask Gary a question about Gary. Or Howard.
Absolutely.
You could ask Howard a question about Howard, because I think that's funny. If you ask Howard what the original title of his book was, he'll know it, but, it'd be funny if he didn't. So skip around. Be wary of that. I don't want to skip around, but try not to. I mean, Howard may also take over, and Robin may go into Howard's slot, and you may lose your job.
This is a fucking train wreck.
It's a train wreck?
All right. But wait, more importantly...
I'm going to be fine.
Read...
The wheels are going to fall off midway.
Read through these and make sure
Yes.
you're cool.
Okay, yeah, right.
Come on, Vinny. You could
A lot of them...
I have confidence
Do you
in
think
little
Link Martindale ever said that Card Sharks was going to be a train wreck?
Gambit was a bitch.
Nice reference.
Are you guys cool?
You guys
we'll all be in there. They're going to be on Fred's board.
Okay,
I'm going to be in your line of sight.
Excellent, guys. I'm in your hands.
All right, Vinny.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
Take
That won't happen.
So the way this is going to work is it's going to be a round of easy questions, 5-point questions. You guys will go back and forth.
Tell me, I'm a contestant.
Right.
No, but
I just want to make sure you're
no
comfortable
special
with this.
advantage. Howard's up. Then they're up.
So how many of these? So Vinny's going to make the call on how many of these we want to do in the first round. Second round?
Howard, it's very complicated. It's very complicated.
Well, if I want to cut it off, I'll cut it off.
And then, so the final round was
We've
going to
been
be...
down this road before.
Should we set them?
Bring them in there.
Are you ready to... Hey, can I...
So when you interview, they'll be over there. This button will be there. 3 microphones. I have control over there.
Wait, say that again?
Okay, when you interview the contestants,
Yeah.
they're going to be over there on the right.
Okay, got it.
This
That's the
fader
button.
is for their mics.
Okay.
Okay. I have control. Then when you get up, you go over there.
Use that.
And pick up these headphones.
And you'll run the board.
Evan will be over here. I'll be over there. We'll be
Okay, good. Excellent. All right. See, it takes two men to do it.
I'm taking 50% of the credit.
Let's talk. Excellent. Well, you deserve it. Oh, look who's over there. Vinny Favale and
Vinny
three
is in place.
super fans. I'm hopped up this morning, huh? I'm like shot out of a fucking cannon. Should be this awake every morning. Vinny's on podium. Who's that?
I don't know.
I'm responsible for this catastrophe.
I'm 100% responsible.
Now get ready for a
Evan
compliment
had
later,
nothing to
Scott.
do with this.
First of all, Vinny Favale used to work with us closely at CBS. He was good enough to come over. He had to rip himself away from the David Letterman show, where he is executive vice president, late night, East Coast.
Not executive vice.
What are you?
Just regular vice president.
And you look good. How much weight have you lost in total since we worked with you?
I would say between 50 and 60.
Yeah, you look fantastic.
Thank you.
You're like half a person.
Yeah, people say my head is too big, though.
Your head was always large.
But how do you lose weight in your head? Like, people still find ways to criticize me. I've lost like 60 pounds, but your head's too big.
I asked Vinny to host Superfan trivia because whenever Vinny hosts anything for us, people love to complain and say Vinny sucks and they hate him.
Let me tell you something. I could tell you I'm going to suck right now. I'm so confused already.
You have your questions. You don't let these guys look at their questions. What's the matter with you?
I hope he's
Doug, you're not going to show them, right?
The
You're
questions.
retarded. Now, Vinny will be the host because obviously I am one of the contestants.
You're a contestant.
Fred, Gary, and myself will team up against three players. We have some super fans here. Our first super fan is Jimmy W. Jimmy, how are you?